You guys will see it today. Morning, YouTube. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube. Hello. Top of the sheet. So yeah, YouTube. I was just over on Kick, kind of letting everybody know. I know we've talked about this a little bit lately. Some of my plans for this year. As to why, what's up, boys? As to why I'm going to be slowly moving away from streaming a lot of often on Kick, and why I'm just going to primarily focus on doing the degen stuff on Kick. Well, I mean, first and foremost, I think that side makes sense. I enjoy the degen content. I like that lives over on Kick for reasons. Let's just not be ignorant. And I don't want to hurt those deals because they pay well. That's just the reality of the situation. So if I can have an environment to where it doesn't bleed over into, you know, things like YouTube and other facets of my content creation, it's like, why would I even, if I for my brand across the board, I don't have to push that type of shit everywhere. Why would I? And it can live in one area where there's a community for it. Why would I not nurture that area? Right? And then on the other side, we've been just kind of talking. By the way, hello, YouTube. Good morning. I know I'm just really throwing the fucking YouTube stream into this because we were yapping on Kick for the last, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes or something. But yeah, we were just talking about like streaming platforms and Twitch and Kick and how they're constantly in this battle of going at each other's throats. And a lot of that's just about pay. It's about the bullshit, and they're not really doing anything in the industry. Like, that's just the reality. Like, Kick isn't doing anything different in the industry compared to Twitch. It's the same shit. It's no discoverability. It's go create content on other platforms, bring people over. It's if you don't have an audience paying you, good luck, man. Kick Partner Pay is good once you get in, but here's the flaw with Kick Partner Pay. You don't know. That's the big flaw. Yeah. I pulled up and was like, did I miss some of the stream? Yeah. Sorry, I was yapping on Kick. I was just telling my Kick community that like, hey, we're like, no more streaming games here at all, because they just hurt our gambling metrics. Maybe some just chatting stuff, but dude, it just makes sense here. It just makes sense here. YouTube is a place where you can build a real community, a real fucking place, a real foundation based off of your interests and where you're bringing your brand and what you're doing, the content that you're making. It's just the reality of it, man. And, you know, when we were talking about that and like how these platforms just go back and forth at each other, one thing that we were starting to go down was like, I don't know if have you guys seen the whole Kai Cenat stuff happening lately? Have you guys seen that? It's like Kai apparently is like stopping streaming full time. I didn't actually watch the video. I don't know if anybody has got more information on that. If Kick starts to do something different, would you switch back? I don't know, man. It depends on, I mean, dude, they'd have to drastically change their site, man. It needs discovery. It needs offline communication. There's like, one thing that I've acknowledged is I'm not just only a streamer. Streaming is an asset. I've been preaching this for years. I don't know why I even fucking like a dumbass leaned hella back into streaming so much, man. I guess I was kind of chasing a little bit of that childlike dream years ago when we were up and coming. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, well, I got a brand now, so why don't we just do it? It's just not for me. And if you're trying to build something, like, it just doesn't work there. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not live, how can I talk with anybody on Kick? Oh, well, you just tell your followers to go to X. You just tell your followers to go to Michigan. Appreciate you. You just tell your followers to go to your Discord. Okay, but as a tool, this place where I'm supposed to be building a community, how do I communicate with my community if I'm not live? That, to me, for some reason, I don't know, maybe I'm retarded. That just has never made sense on Twitch and now Kick. I think it's like you said, streaming is kind of a drug, and it's built off of like I think a big thing with streaming is the fact that you can see what people are getting. Does that make sense? The disconnected, okay, prime example. The other day we had the gentleman in chat giving us a whole bunch of super chats. I don't know if you guys remember David. Gave us like hundreds of dollars the other day. And he said that he's been watching the videos throughout the years and he's taken the advice, and they made a YouTube channel, and their YouTube channel made $250,000 last month. And none of you guys knew who he was. None of you guys did. I checked into it, and yeah, sure as shit, they have a couple million subs, and that channel's definitely generating a couple $100,000 in YouTube ad revenue. When it comes to the content creation side, unless there's this, you guys don't know. The thing with streaming is you can go to a streamer that's doing well, and you can see like, oh my God, they're getting subs. Oh my God, they're getting this, they're getting that. And I think that's what enables the addiction. The streaming retardism, I guess you'd say. And it's this idea that like, oh my God, that's gotta be the most lucrative way where you can take something that you love to do, or take something that's like more fun than just working your job and go do something. But people don't understand. You're watching the lottery winners, like the Kyson ads. You're watching the 0.00001%. I'm sorry, statistically, you're not going to be him. You're not going to be him. And even rightfully, even still in that aspect, like let's just look at what's been happening. He doesn't even enjoy it because of a lot of streaming, trying to be on for hours on end and trying to appear that you want to be there hours on end. Listen, I know you can make good money in this. Once you hit your 30s and you start evolving as a human being, there's a point in your life where naturally as a person, you want more. And that's how everybody's wired like that, by the way. You're not meant to just sit inside all fucking day, guys. You guys are meant for so much fucking more. So there's this huge disconnect over the last 10 years because all these young 20-year-olds that just, and fucking teenagers that just started going live and just streaming countless hours, you could go to their streams and see all this money that they're making. So you think it's obtainable. You think that's the norm. You think that's what's normal in streaming. Here's this new thing that's just making so much money. Content creation doesn't do that, bro. It's a night and day difference. It's seriously night and day difference. The amount of creators that I've helped over the last couple of years that were like full-time streamers, grinding away hours, and they thought they were making good money. And I opened up Pandora's box for them to start creating content. And then they were like, oh my God, you mean I don't have to be live fucking 8 hours a day? And I can make the same, if not more income from the hottest months I've had streaming? It's insane. It's insane. The hardest part I found about streaming or content creating is being active on Discord and social media to stay connected with viewers, which then makes it seem like you're not growing your following. Right. But I thought you loved Kick. I think Kick's a great place. I respect Eddie. Yeah, I think Kick's a great place. I do think it's a great place in comparison to Twitch. 100%. I don't know where the problem is. Everybody always just pays attention to the buzzwords, the hype shit. When you're comparing the shit, I would invite here's one thing I would invite anybody to do. I'd invite you guys to go over 3 years and find one instance where I didn't gas up YouTube over Kick. I would really invite you guys to do that. Where I said Kick is better than YouTube. I'd invite anybody. And there was a window where it's like, okay, it's this new platform. It's this new place. They're working on a lot of momentum. There's a lot of hype. They are doing some cooler things than Twitch. But at a certain point, what are you going to do to compete with the big dogs? Thank you, boys. Thank you. I always have a hard time after I have a stream when my numbers are lower. The mental and emotional toll it takes on you when you have a rough stream weighs on me so heavily. Well, it's because a lot of it you can't control, man. You don't get to just say like, hey, come watch me. Like some people got shit to do that day. Thank you, Adur. Finally started making the content in 2020 since CES. We about to cook. Good, brother. Good. Good. Did you get the playbook, the blueprint? Yeah, I think Kick has a, like, if your objective is to just fucking mindlessly not want to do anything and just degen hours, like, why are you not multi-streaming to Kick? Like, it makes no sense to me. And I like, if you're gonna grind away on Twitch, why are you not grinding away on Kick? But on the flip side of that, why are you not doing it on YouTube? Because that's where all your discovery is. Been saying that for years. I don't know why anybody acts like that's not been a part of the conversation. I think everybody just likes to hear. The problem is, I think people just, to the core, they don't want to have to put in the work. And I know some of you guys are going to hear me say that, and you're going to be insulted by that, but that's the reality. I think some people don't want to put in the work, and YouTube takes more work. So you want the short answer. And when you give a comparison of this versus that, and you're like, well, this is better because it pays more, this is better because of that, that's all they hear. But they don't hear the fucking fine points. They don't hear the details. Loop, you'll be good on Kick, brother. You'll be good on Kick. You'll be good on Kick. We are doing the degen over there. We're going to still be doing the degenerate action on Kick. People want the views and the money coming in, but not the part of the effort that grows. Exactly. Following your a lot of advice and the things you've said, either personally to me or in your videos on Twitter, have severely helped me change my perspective and mentality when it comes to this shit. Yeah, I mean, I think from a... he's too self-absorbed to see the reality of all of this. All he does is cortisol spike himself. Wait, who, Kai or me? He has no redeeming qualities for Kick. All he does is complain and drive away viewers. Look at his growth. No, I mean, I think that's very fine criticism. I think that's a very fine. So it looks like this is one of the guys who probably has been dick riding me on Kick for a while. And I think that's valid criticism to actually see what's driven away my growth. So let's talk about that, because I think it's healthy to assess where you can control certain things. What drove away my growth is I went 100% all in these last couple years on Kick because of the money that I was making on Kick. I went back to delusion land and I was like, okay, maybe I should just stream full time because it's so lucrative for me right now. This is what I should do. Now, granted, I did take a contract with them earlier on. I did sign with them. That was on me. But the reality is my numbers have declined because I've changed the course drastically. I haven't been riding you. I've seen you since the start. It's just optics. Well, I mean, if you pay attention to the optics, you can track everything that I'm talking about. I mean, if you go to the course, like if you've just dialed back past a few years, you look pre-2023, you can see a clear, consistent thing that I'm doing. Clear, consistent thing that I'm doing. And then what happened? I changed the consistency. What did I do over the last few years? I changed what I did. I stopped staying in the path of growing my community and focusing on my thing and what I'm strong at. And I started over implementing one thing just because it was making me more. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I was self-absorbed in the idea of the amount of money that I was making. So I leaned way too hard in it. What was the one line? All he does is cortisol spike himself. No, if anything, I haven't even gotten that these last few years because personally for me, my cortisol spike is actually like the creating of something. Like I'm fucking doped up this week after launching my shit. I'm doped up this year with the direction that I've been changing and seeing the analytics change. Yeah. So that's not really why. All I really tried to do over these last years was I tried to pivot to capitalize on what I was doing on Kick to where I could seamlessly and lazily, in a lazy process, just regurgitate the shit that I was doing on Kick in all of those hours and put it over to other areas. And again, you can track it. Or you look over the last year, I tried to do all the just go live and cut stuff and just post it. And some of it worked. If you go look on YouTube right now, you'll see some of those videos have 50,000 plus views. I mean, the proof is all there. I don't know why people I don't know what some of you guys do or where you guys create some of this stuff. I know it's easy because like somebody else will say, hey, this is what he does, and you just listen. But I mean, it's literally all there. It's all over everything. Like I've learned things from osmosis through Vita, how you've helped him too. And that actually helped me secondhand. Good, man. Vita's killing it, man. Vita, listen, when it comes to YouTube, Vita, listen to me. And look at him. When it comes to YouTube, he listened to me. It's just flat out. He just listened to me. Miller, yeah, but I'm gonna have another one for like guys like you with a more established following. Yeah. I'm gonna have something more for that, for like more established following. Doobie, good morning. I'll take Pepsi over Diet Coke, but okay, listen, if it comes down to fucking Pepsi or Dr. Pepper, that's fine. But let's not shit on Diet Coke. Let's not shit on Diet Coke. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's just some people just get so lost in the important things and the fact that you can track so much and I shared it in Discord today. I don't know if you guys seen that. Where's it at? I'm just an analytical guy. Like, great example. And I want to share this too, because this is how I utilize AI a little bit. So in one of my newest videos doing insanely well. The watch time retention, clear graph, average view duration, doing good, 36% viewed, doing well. I'd like to see that at like a 40%. Retention curve though is tracking above typical, which is great. Those are all signs for a good video. People are clicking, staying, watching. But as the impressions have gone up, the click-through rate have dropped down. So I went to ChatGPT today. I said, this YouTube video is doing very well, but click-through rate has gone down from 7 to 5% as it has gotten more reach. I'm linking the thumbnail on it. Am I overthinking it, or should I let it ride, or should I change the thumbnail? The title is streaming isn't enough anymore. Here's the 2026 playbook. The reason I want to show this is because, to your criticism, the reality is if you're not doing this, what I just, like, I'm just doing this on a YouTube video. If you're not doing this as a person, if you're not able to analyze what you're doing as a person over a period of time, how the fuck do you expect to get better? So on the flip side, Diet Coke for the win. On the flip side, while your criticism's valid, what have you tried differently over these last couple years? What's the world where when the kick stuff was taking off and it was doing well, and like, for example, June or July, I had on YouTube 1 million viewed month just from taking stream highlights and posting it over to YouTube. So what's the world where that system gave me fulfillment? Why would I not try that? I just don't get this narrative and idea over the last few years, especially being on Kick or trying other things and trying multiple platforms and testing out channels. I don't understand this criticism that some creators like to give in the idea of trying to celebrate the shortcomings of some trial and error when you're not doing anything. That's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me with some of you guys. Some of you guys focus too much on other people. Not healthy for you. Not healthy for you. What do you mean, Beneath? I originally followed your stream motivation tips, but I stuck around for the personality. Right. I appreciate it. Anyways, yeah. So moving 2026, Kick is going to be moving more down the line of just gambling. That's where we're going to create our gambling content. Again, I don't need your moral opinion on it. I don't need your affirmation on it. It just makes sense, man. Those streams just do better there, period. And if I'm going to go in the direction of what I've been enjoying, might as well do it on YouTube, because it works really, really well on YouTube. And it feels good and it feels natural, and the analytics back it up. Don't focus on other people and don't worry about the numbers while you're live, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, Richard, we like to always use that moral or the motivational pitch with that. That's tough, brother. That's tough. That's very, very tough in some situations. You're trying to tell people that literally will go live and have not a single person talk for hours. You're telling that to people that have brand deals to where those metrics do matter for the next month or the next quarter. You're talking to people that, you know, one of the things that they do like from streaming is the interaction. That's the interaction, the fulfillment, right? If you're not getting the numbers in your stream, you might not be getting those results. It's easy to just say, don't focus on the numbers. I know we've been saying it for years, but also too, there's a caveat to it, man. Like, you always have to at some point assess the numbers. Always. Always. Anyways, good morning, boys. Sorry for the fucking YouTube side, man. Sorry for the YouTube side. What's your yeah, let's start doing this. What's your opinion on obsessing with analytics? Double-edged sword again. I know all my stuff is doing well, snowballing, but I'm checking my analytics damn near 24/7, obsessing about it. Yeah, dude, this is why I like the two-phone aspect, and I've even been breaking my own rule. This I just told Megan this the other night. I've been breaking my rule the last like couple weeks, and I feel it, dude. I feel it. I've been overdoing it. Here we go. See? So like, check this out, guys. Look at the time. I mean, dude, it's like spot on. It's every time. It's every time. Check this out. So check this out, guys. Watch this. So the same individual that came here and criticized, and I feel like I gave a pretty honest response back. There was nothing dickish about that, right? It was a pretty, I think I opened up to even invite somebody that dislikes me into my world, and my thought, right? Like the person that criticized me. Watch this. There it is. There it is. You guys just see that? This is another problem with Kick, man. This is another problem with Kick. They're so behind in the technology, man. So what I'm going to have to end up doing here in a second is turn on subscriber only mode, because my chat's going to get riddled with spam bots, because the same person that came to YouTube under another account is the same person that's been making account after account after account. And these people have view botting services and botting services. And then what they do is when they can't come up with a constructive conversation, or they don't like the response that you give, they turn on the bots and then they try to discredit you with the bots. And this is another reason, because like this type of shit, it just doesn't even happen with gambling. It doesn't even happen with gambling. It just doesn't happen. It's just chill. It's just a group of people like hanging out and having a good time. And it's kind of one of those things where it's like, bro, Kick, you got to do something about it, man. Yeah, never have bots. Yeah, it's insane. It's insane, isn't it, Deathmaster? Deathmaster's been watching us quite a bit over the last couple years here. Shout out. Even throughout all the gaming streams. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. But, dude, it's every time, man. It's every time. Like, you think you'd get bored with it. I don't agree with that. You don't have to hit live button or some time. Plus, you use these streams with low viewers as practice to make future stimulus. Wait, what did he say? If you don't have a following, or let's say YouTube or TikTok, you shouldn't stream until then. I mean, it's a pretty valid take, though. It's a pretty valid take. I think you can do it seamlessly, but it's a pretty valid take.
Example, like if
pretty valid. In terms of like, if you wanted to actually build structure, it would help out substantially. It depends on where you're coming from with it. 1 second, I had to pop my Lucy breaker. It really depends. What's up, Righteous? It really depends where you're fucking, like, how structured you are. What's your planning? I'm telling you right now, if you had the mentality of, hey, for the next 6 months, I'm not gonna stress about streaming. I'm not even gonna fill stream hours. On my downtime away from what I do, I'm gonna focus solely on recording. I'm gonna use my hardware that I have, and I'm gonna go all in on content over the next 6 months. I'm gonna create a game plan. I'm gonna upload verticals every single day. There's this weird, like, fucking thought process that you have to be live to create vertical content. What? What? Why? Why do you have to be live to create vertical content? Now, there's this idea that as your vertical content's growing, it's like, why are you just not live? That's fine. That's fine. Happy birthday, brother! Hell yeah! There's some W's in chat, of course. He's got the same birthday as me. But yeah, there's this delusion that you have to be live to record vertical content. I'm telling you guys right now, hold on, pause this so that way we log in on this. I'm telling you guys right now, guys, I've talked to successful streamers and we build up this blueprint. Great example. I had conversation. I'm not saying that I am Rob is a guy that I actually like just full on helped, but I am Rob and I had conversations. I am Rob was what I would consider a successful full-time streamer in comparison to a lot of people. I mean, you're talking, he was a top 1% streamer in terms of Twitch and content creation. You know, pandemic blow up on vertical content. Very good at what he did. He full on stopped streaming, got a different job, locked in for like a year, and fully focused on content. And now, because of that, his streams are bigger than what they could have ever been. Bigger than what they could have ever been. So, considering that, you know, Rain, I get where you're saying, but Forvex has got a point, man. He's got a point. A lot of people would benefit from shutting off their streams for 6 months and going completely after the passion of what they are wanting to do and turn it into content and just focus on the content side to build the community and then turn that into streaming after they've got it going. All I gotta go lock in about your book, dude. My guy, I appreciate you sharing your knowledge, power in January, babies. Let's go. Yours is the 23rd. Megan's is the 26th. Yeah. Good morning, boys. Good morning. Oh, I didn't even tweet out the fucking stream yet. I didn't even tweet out the stream yet, gentlemen. Here we go. But yeah, I mean, and does that make sense though? I'm not telling everybody that's what they should do. Hey, just stop streaming for the next X amount of months. You should focus on content, build the community, but like, he's got a point. If you would focus on the community first, if you would focus on the content, building your viewership across your socials with content first, and then leverage that and started streaming. Like if you did a 2-month plan, a 6-month plan was like, no streams. I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on organization. I'm going to focus on my health. That's a big one too. We justify shit so fast with like the streaming shit. I've been a dude. Yeah. You do stupid shit. It is what it is. But if you focus on those things first through a period of time, dude. I did that with my TikTok, got to like 40K on here and started streaming. I can't imagine how much harder it would have been starting from zero. Yeah. Jello, are you on an alt account right now? I really shouldn't stream on YouTube, and I do because I do not have a following. Well, YouTube's the place where I'd kind of give. YouTube's the caveat. This is why I speak so highly of YouTube, man. YouTube's the caveat because YouTube is when you. I'm just comparing all platforms here, guys. YouTube is the place to where if you're talking like you don't have a game plan. You don't want to build something up. You're just like, hey, Biggie, I don't fucking care, man. I just want to go live. I just want to go live and hang out on my downtime. Okay. If that's so, you should be streaming on YouTube. If you don't want to analyze shit, if you don't want to stress about the content, if you're just like, I work a full-time job, I enjoy playing this game on off hours. I don't have responsibilities outside of my job. The biggest case in point, what's his name? God damn it. Who was in here just a second ago? He just D's. Yeah. D just brought up Vita. Vita's a great example. Vita worked this. He worked with like pharmaceutical or medical marijuana or something. Like he worked for some office and okay paying job, worked from home. And so like he worked these small windows where he just had to take customer calls. And outside of that, he would just play Apex Legends and he just loved it, man. And he was so fucking good at it. And I'm like, Vita, stop wasting your time grinding away on Twitch. If you're not going to create content and you're not going to do anything, just go stream on YouTube, dude. Because here's the reality. YouTube is the only place where if you just want to go live and you just have a good thumbnail and a good title that correlates to what you're doing, and that's it. Not like overthought out thumbnail and title, not trying to be impressive, just Apex Legends ranked gameplay, Warzone top 250 ranked gameplay. It's the only place where you can just accidentally do that. It's not TikTok. It's not TikTok. I'm sorry. It's just not. YouTube, TikTok doesn't compete with YouTube in terms, because where you're going to miss out on TikTok is horizontal. Horizontal is the best place to really grow a real community. You'll get views on TikTok. You'll get pushed into the feed, but after the stream's over, you'll see those thousands of views, and then you'll see the average watch time. And you'll see that average watch time was seconds. So what's happening there is you're going live there, and you feel like you're getting discovered. You feel like you're growing this big new community, and all that's happening is TikTok is saying, hey, to get Watermelon Kid hooked on this app to go live every day, we're going to send him to 10,000 people during the day. And what are people doing there? This. And as they do this, they count as a view for you. They count as a view for you. They count as a view for you. On YouTube, if you're doing horizontal and you're actually getting views in horizontal, it's night and day difference. It's not even comparable. TikTok is so boring, and people feel like people are just selling products and not looking for actual people. I mean, I don't like TikTok. I'm not a big fan of TikTok. I think it is the most, it's a horribly organized platform. Every other month, they're changing a course of direction and the things that they do and how creators make money. Every month, they're trying to figure out new ways to shove fucking ads down your fucking throat or turn you into just an ad converter for them for free. It's the metrics are extremely, if it wasn't for the brand deals, I wouldn't upload to TikTok. It just is what it is. Yeah. What T-Dog said, YouTube plus IG. Guys, IG is a community builder in vertical format. IG is a community builder 10x better than fucking TikTok. Not only in terms of the fucking people that you are bringing in, they'd be more likely to actually go to another platform. Appreciate you, Poppy. But also too, T-Dog probably can attest to this. T-Dog, how's your TikTok doing? Or your Instagram doing? Let me see this. God, I don't want to see your smug fucking Call of Duty face on my fucking feed, but now I got to search for it. Dude, I mean, got to give respect. Oh man, you're not following me. You're not following me. That's fucked up, T-Dog. That's kind of fucked up. I'm not going to lie. T-Dog can probably vouch for this. One thing that's been big over the last X amount of years with vertical on TikTok is the brand deals. IG, night and day difference, man. Night and day difference. Let me give you guys media kit numbers for the year. Let me see if I can't find it. Can you upload to IG from computer or only mobile? That's a good question. You used to be able to. IG, I took some time off, but now I'm back, so it's better. Immediately doing better than TikTok. It's insane. The brand deals that you get. Man, where did I put this? I put this in 2026, or did I put this in YouTube? if I remember correctly, here's the difference between TikTok and IG. I'm pretty sure at my size, now take mine, I have 275,000 followers on TikTok. On IG, I have like 50 something. For Reels, I think my peak range to charge for Reel sponsors are $9,000. On TikTok, it was like 3 to 5 or something. And I'll probably get more brand deals this year on Instagram than I will on TikTok. IG is, guys, IG's huge. I don't know why people sleep on. I mean, I slept on IG as well. I'll take some of the blame. I'm up to 24K on Instagram. That's good, man. You should lean into Instagram way more. I struggle with gaming niche and how to do very small creators make a lot of clips to post on shorts. TikToks in a day. How? Clipping feature. Building it into your streaming software so that way you take one fucking click of a button and you're ready to go. This actually something that I just went over in my 2026 blueprint that I just put out on my website. Happy birthday, Crib! Hell yeah! Crib's birthday's on tax day, you fucking cocksucker. I've never uploaded on IG before. Heard Facebook. Facebook, you have to get into the program. Be money! There's my daily penis comment. The only bad thing about Facebook is you have to get into monetization to make money. And it is so hard. It's like, I just made a new Facebook page. I'm averaging a couple million views a month. I've gotten 3,000 followers over a few months. All it is, hey, apply. We'll let you know when you're monetized. Yeah, I've been checking into Vita's stuff. We just kind of talked shop a little bit, and he's doing really, really well on Facebook. He's doing great on Facebook. Started posting on Instagram in the last month, and it literally says my views are up 2.5 million %. Wait, 2.5 million % are views. Instagram's great, man. And this is what I'm telling you guys. I told you guys this for years. As every platform does new things, they try to compete with the other thing. This is why you need to be taking advantage of shit, man. This is why, like, I know the dual stream feature isn't perfect right now on YouTube, but the thing is, YouTube is not launching this feature for it to be half-assed. It will be benefit. They're making this feature to compete with TikTok. 100%. 100%. They're making it to compete with TikTok. That's why you should be using it. What's your take on the A6100 camera? Bro, one of the most underrated entry-level, even honestly high-end level for a lot of streamers. It's a great camera. I've suggested that camera for years. Sounds like I'm just selling. Can't wait to get time to dive into PDF, a new program. I appreciate you, man. Once I get into Facebook monetization, guys, now granted, he's a larger creator. I just seen from a creator the other day, he made $90,000 on Facebook from post. $90,000 on Facebook from post. 90K. I know a couple guys that are making $20,000 a month on Facebook right now. Not even in videos. Just off of photo post. So Instagram and Facebook both pay you for photo posts now. Insane. I will be gambling on Kick. Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful day. Beautiful day to have a birthday. I have the 5100 I used for webcam for a while. 5100 is good, man. How did you go about making golf content during the summer and not having space in your home? IG pays? Yes, IG does pay. How about you? Hey, Wolves, how about you fuck off? How about you? Hey, we used you the other day. See if I can't find that. We used you the other day, dude. I had one of my premium members. So one of the things that we do here, we've been doing lately, is for premium members, we'll go check out their content, kind of give an assessment of like what you could be doing and to be improving. And one of the guys that came through the other day did horror content. See if I can't find your ugly fucking face. want to get the vouch. Because I know if I gas him up a little bit, maybe he'll give me some birthday. There it is. Look at that. Free advertisement. Free advertisement. Look at that, brother. So what's super fucking funny about this? So I was reviewing the guy's content, right? And he was doing horror stuff. And I'm like, hey man, your thumbnails, they're kind of all over the place, kind of blending into the background. And there's no, oh God. BC with the 5! Appreciate you, BC. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Appreciate you. But dude, so before I went to your page, Wolves, before I went to your page, ChatGPT to a T said what he should be doing different with his horror thumbnails. To a T what you're doing. Down to the, when you include your reaction, only use like 15 to 20% of the thumbnail and only have it from head to chin range. To a fucking T described how you're doing your horror thumbnails. So I'm pretty excited to see, because he edited his videos. I want to see if I can't, let me hop into the members portion. I'm going to see if I can't find his shit and look it up, man. But dude, it's insane. It's insane. Who was that? You guys remember who that was? You guys remember who that was? Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Was that Hosters? Oh, it was Hosters. It was Hosters. It was Hosters. Because I was like, it was the same thing with his verticals, Wolves. Because I'm like, bro, you don't even realize, because his titles need work. I'm like, bro, dude, where's the washing machine one? Dude, you've been grinding, brother. Dude, I'm like, you know how to put a video together. You need better titles, and you need to put, like, and by the way, look at this, guys. He's taking the advice. Look at every one of these. Cam up top, not down below, where it goes in the description to where you can see the actual reaction, builds it up a little bit more. But dude, he even edits these well. Like,
Oh, that is
yeah, like, I was explaining to him in the stream, I'm like, you don't realize, I don't know if you thought about this, but you don't realize how that sound is a fucking crazy hook for the shit that you're doing. Like, yeah, I don't know. So then, like, when I seen that, I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I got a buddy, King Wolves, that does a whole bunch of this shit. And so we went to your page, and sure as shit, like half the stuff that ChatGPT was like, work on this, work on this, work on this. And it was like to a T, what you do, man. I love it, brother. Can I just say something? No homo. A little gay, maybe, I guess. Super proud of you, man. Guys, Wolves is an example of everything we were talking about earlier. When that hater came through and was like, oh, you're just this, you're just that. And I was like, bro, sometimes as creators, we try different things because we see an opportunity and we realize after a period of time, it's not for us. Guys, Wolves did the same thing. Wolves came to Kick, had a crazy start here, was making insane money here too. And he started seeing the areas where it was slacking. And he took time away from doing the shit. And the dude, 1 million followers on Instagram now. He tried something that was lucrative. It wasn't working for his once as a person and a creator. So he pivoted back. He reset. Thank you so much for the $2 super check. Check my we're not doing that right now, brother. We're not doing that right now. Nicole, appreciate you, Poppy. Appreciate you. But like, guys, even King Wolves, like, he had millions of supporters when he was testing out shit over the last couple years with Kick, and he just came to the realization of what works better for him, man. And that like, there's nothing wrong with that. I think having this constant fucking berate and belittlement of creators taking challenges and risk is just so stupid, man. I think it is so silly. How the fuck are you ever gonna know How the fuck are you ever gonna know what you're capable of doing without trying other things? And you fucking live and learn. Everything that you do, you find a lesson in another thing. It's Stream Blueprint is the command. Happy birthday, bro. Love from India. Appreciate you, Poppy. Appreciate you. You have multiple cameras or you just change the angle? Yeah, it's just all like built in. That's not very that's not a very nice angle. That makes Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me turn off the fucking AC. Peeps! Boys! Down 2 more pounds on the year. Down 2 more pounds on the year. What are we talking about, gentlemen? Come on, man. I'm working for it. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Let's not focus on that, man. Let's focus on the good shit. Also, that beard lint on the black shirt. No, it's just lint in general. It's just, bro, I got a fucking kid, dude. Half my pockets are filled with tissues and napkins. How dare you slander? I get it, peeps. You're some successful entrepreneur. You have millions of dollars and have a mansion out in the fucking hills. I get it, man. Some of us have a family. Some of us have a kid. What's up, turd? I'm down 38 pounds in 6 months. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. Yeah, have you ever, I mean, well, we should talk more about that on the back end. Because at one point, because you mentioned the adoption shit at one point, right? Question, this may sound weird. I feel like I seen you in person, but first, would you happen to live in OKC? No, I do not. No, I do not. What's up, Daff? How's fellow follower doing? Good, brother. Good. I got 4 kids. I find strange shit in strange places. Brother, you ain't kidding. Ben, I just responded to, see, this is what I'm talking about, man. Okay, this is what I love. And this is where, if you just take a lesson from me, this is where I started to veer in a direction to where I again, over these last few years, I've noticed something. I love the fact that I see Benton right now in my chat, and I know I can snap of a finger, know that we had a constructive conversation on X. Did we or did we not? We just had a constructive conversation on X this morning or last night, right? Talking about Twitch ads. Or were you with the... No, yeah, you responded about the Twitch ad thing, right? Correct me? I like that. I like that. Let's go. I wanted to try to get something else this week. So I'll just give you guys a little sneak. Next thing I'll be working on is a story blueprint. I know a lot of people are a little lost in the idea of like, okay, what do I share? I want to give you guys, well, first off, I'm going to give it. So I'll give you guys a little strategy of what I'm doing this year. If you guys didn't notice, what I did with the first launch of this product is I actually gave the majority of it away for free at first. Cause like what we've learned over the last X amount of years in social media, I know guys like Gary Vee, Eric Thomas, they're big advocates of this. You need to give shit away for free. You have to. Everything can't be a sales. Because like it's ignorant of you to expect that everybody's just gonna have money in 2026 to just buy something. So what I did is I gave, rough structure away for free. And I plan on doing that on, talking about the structuring of storytelling and stuff. Jab, jab, hook. Good book. I got it right here, around the corner. So like, for example, at some point I'll make a video on the basic structure of telling a story. And then I'll offer something on my site to where you can just get it, and it's a template blueprint for you to make it easier if you want it, right? No, I visited OKC one time. Fuck, dude, that'd be 10 years ago. I actually made a video about OKC. When I was daily vlogging, I made a video about OKC and the downtown there. And what's crazy is that video was used at the OKC. So if you went to college at OKC, that video was used in the media department at OKC. A professor or whatever reached out and was like, hey, we're local to OKC. I actually do media and whatnot. I found your video talking about Oklahoma City, and I wanted to show my class how they can incorporate their media production into everyday use to get better, which was like my goal. That's everything. When I first started vlogging on my channel, that was like my entire fucking goal. Dude, can I give you guys some advice? Don't delete the old channels, man, or don't delete the old videos. It helped my channel. It did for like a window, and then it just became irrelevant, man. Like, what's crazy is this number right here should say 2,000 videos now. And like, yeah, a lot of them had 200 fucking views, man. But I would kill anything to go back and be able, like that video right there. I'd kill to go back and just check out some of that shit, man. Don't delete the old shit, guys. I plan to do that with my golf content and coaching. I'm TPI certified and practicing chiropractor. So I'm big into movement. So I'm going to make content around that. Well, you just asked a question too a little bit ago of like how you can capitalize on, it sounded like you were asking like, how can you capitalize on content outside of like the seasons, right? Is that what you're asking? Like, how could you make golfing content at your house? Because you're probably thinking the idea of like, well, obviously the best way to make golfing content would be to go out and golf, right? But you can't always do that. You know what I mean? First and foremost, one, you should be overshooting on golf days. When you do the golf content, you should be overshooting. You should be looking at being able to make multiple forms of content from one session, not going out there and just making one thing. This is where the planning comes into play, the strategizing. This is the whole reason why I did the blueprint thing, because the fundamental core of this is you need to develop the habit, man. You need to develop that thought process of preparing yourself for the shit. Obviously, if you're like, okay, I'm gonna go golf today, I'm gonna bring a camera, let's just figure something out. Let's figure what to do today. As to where if you start developing the idea of like everything's got to be kind of strategic and you got to make an action, you got to make plans for things, it spills over. It just spills over, man. And it just creates that routine. And that's what you're probably gonna have to do with that. But also outside of that, dude, you don't have to be outside golfing to make golf content. There's reviewing stuff. There's dude, great example. Take what I've been leveraging lately on my channel. So we broke this down not too long ago, why this video did so good. Punched it into AI, figured out why, viewer retention, the hook, everything. And we've been replicating it.
This has to be the worst thing that gamers have normalized. Gaming chairs.
Bro,
They don't even look like normal chairs. They're
I didn't even need to put this in here. I really didn't even need to put this in here.
literally shaped like a racing seat, but you're not racing.
This is a prime example of things that you can be doing with golf. Things that are overrated, things that are underrated, products that are overrated. Just watch this. Watch this shit. ChatGPT. If I am could you give me 10 video hook ideas related to golfing? These could be things like most overrated product in golfing, underrated techniques, and whatnot. Oh, stop. God damn it. I'm going to pretend that I didn't type gold. I'm going to pretend that I didn't type gold. All right, give me 1 second. Hold on. What the fuck is this doing? I think it's trying to enable a microphone. Here we go. Let's see what it comes up with, shall we? The stigma around AI and its ability to assist in SEO optimization and other various things is it's actually insane. Here you go. Hello? Oh yeah, because of the fucking. Put that there. We want this. There you go. Most overrated golf product nobody wants to admit. This one setup mistake is costing golfers 10 plus strokes. Stop practicing like a pro. This is how amateurs should practice. The most underrated, and brother, you don't like, you can even, this is another thing you can do. I would record, Garrett, my guy. I would batch record B-roll too. Don't look at like when you go out on golf days as like, you need to record the conversation there too. Start recording a whole bunch of B-roll. Just you playing golf. So that way you can leverage that over talking. Most underrated skill. If you slice the ball, don't change your swing, change this. This club should not be in golfers' bags. Oh man, I bet that one would fucking farm. I bet that one would farm. Why copying tour pros is ruining your golf game. I fixed my iron shots. 90% of golfers misunderstand this basic rule. Ooh. Ooh. That's very true. Best way to talk to AI, talk to it like it's a person. Talk to it like it's your assistant. Literally talk to it like it's a fucking dumb person. This mental trick, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, brother? Dude, I just gave you a week's worth of fucking ideas in a second. In a second. You don't even need to be out on the golf course for this shit, man. Don't even need it. Garrett, how we doing, brother? Garrett, you need to be following this same exact shit, by the way. You need to be following this same exact shit. If you guys don't know Garrett, he's over on Kick right now. He'll be coming over to YouTube at some point. If you guys don't know Garrett and his buddy run I'd consider it successful, CPA business with content creators. So they do taxes for content creators. Dude, the amount of things creators should focus on, things creators shouldn't worry about. Brother, you could be farming in content. You could be farming. You could be farming. Is the Sony 50mm 1.8 good for face cam lens? Yeah, it is, but you have to understand, like, so this is how far the camera is away from me. Arm's length away, right? Like literally tip of the finger is literally right there. This is 35mm. Realistically, that's going to be 50mm. Let me actually double check. No, realistically, you're going to be 50mm is going to be something between this and this. It's going to be tight, brother. It's going to be fucking tight, man. It is going to be tight. Show me your tip again. Yep, AI mod's going to get you there, brother. AI mod's going to get you there. I'm literally proof of its ability to push your content so that it at least starts to roll. Yeah, Garrett, you need to follow. Garrett, I'm going to send you my my creator the blueprint for free. And you helped me out, man. You've been a pretty dope friend for a while, and I enjoy the conversations, man. You let me yeah, I'm gonna I'll shoot it over to you today. I'll shoot you over the blueprint today. No half-assing it though, man. I want you to do it. Yep, 90 days. Daily, weekly, monthly goal. I'm sure you guys don't have to worry about his brand deals as much, so obviously you use it for you, but yeah, I'm gonna send that over to you today for free, man, because the knowledge that you guys have in this industry Man, I mean, it's like what we talked about the other day, where we were like, I don't know how most people are doing this. And like you said, they're doing it on debt. And it's like, fuck, dude. I don't care how much it is. I'm just gonna send it to you. Don't go buy it. Is 2PC setup necessary to stream COD over 150 FPS to TikTok? No, brother, because you're not streaming 150 FPS to TikTok. You're not doing it. Yeah, brother, I'm not botting. I showed chat this. It literally happened in a second. Chat, can I get vouchers here? This is why. By the way, guys, so remember I told you guys this is why they do it. This is why they do it. This is exactly why they do it. They do it so people come through and discredit what we do. I showed it on stream when it happened. So Trippy, you are falling prey to people being an ass. Kick put you on the list, the official page though. Am I on the page right now? Because so something that you're talking about right now, I personally reached out to Kick and said, don't put me on the fucking homepage. So if I'm on the homepage, that's not on me. So let's see. Am I on the homepage? So I'm in the third carousel right now. Third carousel. So one, I've respectfully asked them to not put me there. So don't yell at me over the shit. Two, the homepage isn't doing this. This is a person doing it. I literally opened up. So what you missed is earlier, somebody came to YouTube that was banned on my Kick, yapping. And so what I did was I gave them constructive criticism back and I opened up my Kick. And next thing you know, boom, it's there. No, they put you on a list that says lowered KCIP because of bots. It's on Twitter. Right. Now, who do you think is enabling the bots? Can I ask you that? Do you think it's me enabling the bots? Let's use your head a little bit. Do you think it's me enabling the bots? Or is there maybe a potential world that the very person that's putting that together is the one enabling the bots? Is that at least a hypothetical? Is that a hypothetical? Is that a hypothetical? No, I've been tagged in the post. There's nothing to worry about with the post because I don't need to rely on this portion of the conversation. This is another reason why I'm moving my community to YouTube, is because dealing with this drama over this shit is just hilarious. Santana threw you on the bus. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. Whether he did or didn't, that's fine. Yeah, this page is, I showed it on stream. This page is for sure getting botted, 100%. But to have the idea that it's me is just silly. Just very silly. And Eddie said you're the only one stealing money. I'm not stealing money. It's not making money here. Said you're not the only one. It's not making money here. I'm in a split KCIP because I'm multi-streaming. The second I went multi-streaming is when the rates went down. So, okay, let's entertain this for a second, shall we? So you mean to tell me over the last couple years, I've been botting, right? And they know that I've been botting. And over that time, we're playing your hypothetical. So let's say over the last few years, I've been botting and they've known it. It's part of the system. They can see it, right? And they've been paying me full pay for botting. And then when I start multi-streaming, next thing you know, they're like, oh, he's botting. Next thing you know, oh, he's botting. They're not lying. Eddie's literally, a year and a half ago, Eddie literally showed me the graph of real viewership. They're not lying. They didn't just find out. Exactly. Exactly. Just to let you know, Wiz used to be a viewer in here and would have conversations with me over a year and a half ago where I specifically said, yeah, the viewers on here are not real. There's nothing new to this. If you're not botting, you have nothing to, right. Bingo. Bingo. And this is another core fundamental reason as to why it's so dramatic here. It's so dramatic. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave. I'm gonna stream gambling here. I'm gonna stream gambling here is what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do everything else that I do on another platform because gambling is the only thing that when I do it, I don't get harassed. I don't get harassed by the same group that you're articulating is putting together this presentation. Because they're the ones doing it. The view botting whole conversation is a joke. Every streamer I watch gets accused of it. Shit's diabolical. Well, and the problem is on Kick, there's nothing to stop the shit. So they play this devil's advocate where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. But it's stats for the platform. U-bots are undetectable in the most way. Why are some people so certain? Because people build this like consensus that if you have a certain rate, it's gotta track across everybody. It's gotta track across everybody. And it doesn't. That's just not how shit works. Just not how shit works. I mean, this is guys, this is obnoxious. Like, if you're gonna do it and try to frame it as something, like, this is obnoxious. The homepage isn't doing this. I'm not doing this. This is obnoxious. That's obnoxious. That is obnoxious. Like, at least make it look believable. This is the type of bullshit as to why I stopped streaming drama. I can't, listen, I'll be honest. I indulged in the shit, man. I took advantage of the metrics from talking about this type of shit. I indulged on it. I brought it into myself, right? Okay. I did. Like, I entertained the drama slop shit on Kick. I got involved with that side of the community. I brought some of those very viewers that you're talking about that are going and discrediting my name. I brought them in here to fucking entertain the conversation. I indulged. Who's that on? Me. That portion is on me. Somebody didn't throw me into that. I was like, wow, look at the views from doing this. I might as well just do this. I might as well just do this, right? I might as well, I leaned into it and it was stupid. Shouldn't have done it. So now, who's going to be the person to move away from that? Who's going to be the person to get out of that? Me, not the platform, not you guys. Do I regret promoting gambling? No. Fuck no, I don't. I was promoting gambling before Kick came along. Promoting the content of gambling. I mean, I think a thing just went in my chat where I think I have it on auto. Mauser! Appreciate you, Poppy. Gambling notice. Gambling involves financial risk and is not suitable for everyone. Please gamble responsibly. Never wager money you can't afford to lose and check your local laws before participating. Yeah. So, anyways. Is it better for your mental health? For sure, to get where it's better? Wait, what do you mean? Thank you, Daff. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I was pretty upset when I went full frame. They don't have anything. Well, that's why I tell creators all the time, don't go full frame. You don't need to go full frame, guys. You don't need to go full frame. I suggest crop sensor for the majority of people. No, you're good, Blue. I think it's healthy to at least fucking acknowledge the shit and talk about it. Listen, here's the reality. And I guess maybe take the lesson in it. I'm gonna fucking grow in the direction that I want to grow and move in the area that I want to move this year, regardless of your guys' want, or regardless of anybody's wants or non-wants. Likes and dislikes. Period. That end of. And it's on me and my work and what I'm going to do. Yeah. Well, that's always been a problem. That's always been a problem, Mello. People being loyal to one. I mean, Twitch is probably the worst with that, right? I've been kind of testing the waters more lately, but especially with like recent gambling stuff. I was like, you know what? I think it's time to just we'll just let that exist on Kick, and we'll just start doing everything. Because like, dude, these YouTube streams has just been awesome. It's just been awesome. You put together a piece of content where people can actually find you and build a community, and you can grow off of it, and it creates like real conversations. And it's like I said, dude, the drama side to it is just non-existent on YouTube. I'm sorry. It just like that's it. That's a Twitch problem too. And it like the ecosystem on like the live streaming format, like on live streaming only platforms, the drama side of it is it's just so mentally taxing. It's just so mentally taxing. So mentally taxing. I started on YouTube, moved to Twitch, went to Trovo, now I'm multi-stream. Good. Yeah, I mean, even contrary to the debate and the, I guess you'd say, lack of respect of, I would still advise everybody to multi-stream. Yeah. Me and my boys argue YouTube versus TikTok. I mean, YouTube's king, sorry. How comes you didn't want to be homepage? This only comes when I'm homepaged. This only comes when I'm homepaged. And the reason for this is there's a conflict of interest. Kick wanted what I had to offer, like what I'm doing on YouTube. They want homegrown talent. They want people to do well here. They want these conversations. They want me to bring this side of my knowledge in the industry over here to create the content here, right? That's what they want. So then they homepage it. But then when it gets homepage, people are like, "Oh, you're getting priority. That shouldn't be allowed." And I'm like, "Okay, well, that's not how this works. If a business wants to grow, and if they have an ad, you could say, or an example that you could say, they're going to want to push that example. Front page, the gift that never gives. Yeah, I've been saying I haven't been like scrap. Dude, how long has it been now? How long has it been now where I'm like, God, I don't want to be on the front page. Yeah, I agree. Multi-stream no matter what. Multi-stream no matter what. I removed a bunch of Kick streamers from X following. The drama is almost non-existent. Yeah, it's insane, dude. And again, I put myself into that. I did. No, none of you guys did. I put myself into it. I evolved into it, man. I leaned into it, man. No, I'll just be doing Gamba on Kick. Yeah, I'll just be doing Gamba on Kick. Do they randomly select streamer? Some do. Like, again, even though if you're saying some of them are discrediting me, I'll give the credit where it's due. Like, I know one reason that like Santa Maria really likes Kick is because he has the ability to literally say, "Oh, there's this like new person that I found. Let's put him on the homepage." I will say, compared to Twitch, Kick does try to do a better job at revolving people around. But yeah, people, I mean, they have kind of a set crew of individuals that they obviously want to put there. Juicy J. So yeah, staff picks people and they rotate. I don't know if there's anything really wrong with Kick. It just doesn't align with where I'm bringing things. It's just like there's no discovery there. It's the same recipe. I have to go do the work on the other platforms. Okay, let me ask you guys this. Okay, you guys have seen this interaction today. Thank you, Jay. Like, just for example, you guys have seen the interaction today, right? You guys have seen how YouTube chat has been. You guys have seen how Kick chat has been. I've been completely transparent about it. I think I've been fairly honest and open about everything today, right? Now, you guys answer this for me. If I'm working away right now, trying to build in the direction that I want to go this year, okay? Why would I want to bring my audience that I'm building consecutively over here if this is the shit that we have to deal with? And honestly, I'm surprised the spam bot hasn't hit yet. I mean, it's like routine, guys. It's like routine. It's like a routine here. I'm surprised it hasn't been hit yet. The fucking crazy shit about my kid, the fucking go kill yourself shit. I'm surprised that hasn't come in through yet. Now, there's this world where we're like, well, like you can't stop the hate, which is very true. Like people are gonna hate you regardless. Bro, you are a live stream platform that is trying to build up in the tech industry. You're trying to show the rest of the world, hey, we're here to play ball. 3 years in, you still don't have a way to actually combat that. Okay, well, guess what? YouTube does. So in that aspect, why would I constantly bring what's good and what's helping other people over here to make it drama, have to have subscriber-only chats, follower-only chats, and then just be a part of this like fucking, yeah, like little drama group? Why would I do that? Chizzy J in the chat. Doing good, brother. Doing good. Johnny, dude, they just keep coming though, don't they? They just keep coming. They just keep coming and coming and coming. Remember Finland, mostly our streamers come to Kick when they get banned on other platforms. Well, I mean, you gotta give Kick some respect in the fact that they allow people a second chance. I've never shat on that. I've never shat on that. I thought Kick was decent. I'm learning something new here. Kick, guys, this isn't a fuck Kick. It's not like, it's better than Twitch. You get what I'm saying? It's better than Twitch. For my goals as where I'm bringing my brand, they don't have the tools. Okay, Kick pays good. You got 95.5. On YouTube, you get 70-30. I can control the subscriptions that I get. I can build real infrastructure and real content and actually funnel that over in traffic. Guys, you wouldn't even be talking to me on my Kick right now had it not been for YouTube. And people like, even the staff of YouTube can say whatever they want, and they can try to throw somebody under the bus and try to do this and that. But here's one thing. The proof is out there. It doesn't fucking matter. I got the videos that funneled people over here. It's why they gave me the deal, because of the traffic that I had. And we can try to fucking discredit or fucking make drama out of anything, but that's just the reality of it. Yes, everything has its pros and cons. YouTube has cons. The cons with YouTube, it takes a little bit more to get into the creative program, right? In comparison to Twitch. I would probably say on the average person, it's easier for you guys to get into the YouTube partner program okay, so it's definitely easy to get into the YouTube partner program. No platform sign anybody. It's easier to get into the YouTube partner program than it is to get Twitch partner. It's easier to get into the YouTube partner program than it is to get Kick partner. That's just fact. That's just fact. With the tools that they have now, you're like, all the live stream metrics, they count as watch time. Shorts metrics, they count as watch time. Short subs, they count as the subs for the goal. It's not as hard as what people make it out to be to get partner on YouTube. It's not, but it's a learning curve. That's the biggest thing that that's the biggest con to YouTube. It's the biggest con to YouTube. But here's the thing. That con in and of itself is a pro. Twitch, Kick, there's no assessment. There's no, when did click-through rate fall off? When did viewer retention fall off? Okay, I made money today, but where did that come from? What topic pushed the idea that made my CPM higher? What's my RPM rates? All that shit. That stuff does not exist. I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, excuse my ignorance on Twitch. I don't think they have that shit yet over there. I think it's just general stuff. Peaked viewers, average viewers, money made, and then the breakdown of where it came from in terms of like, this is how much you made off of the ads. This is how much but I'm talking like the intimidating things about YouTube are literally the things that make it powerful. where you can actually track and analyze and say, holy fuck, you know what? I noticed a correlation today. I noticed that my numbers were doing really, really good and my ad rates were good up to a certain extent. And then when I started talking about this thing, or when I started playing this, it veered away. Okay, well, there's something to that. As to where on the typical streaming platforms, you're just kind of like, okay, what was my average CCV of the day? That's it. What streaming site is easier to get started on? Haven't set up. I'd say that's a clear con about YouTube, right? Can we agree with that? Clear con about YouTube is it is hard to set up. People are so ill-informed. They think that you have to hit a certain amount of subs to, no, you have to verify your channel. People think that verifying means like the check mark to your channel. No. Verifying means you have to connect your channel to a phone number. So it shows that you're a real person. It's an authentication process, which sites like Kick would benefit from doing, because that's how you would stop people from making 50,000 fucking accounts to hate raid and spam bot and make up like stupid shit. So you have to do the verification process. From there, like, it's not like Twitch, Kick, super easy to go live. Super easy. TikTok even is hard as fuck to go live. Am I right? Like, you got to download a thing, then you got to connect to a thing, and you got to make sure you're using this. And like Twitch, Kick, you just literally fucking download a streaming software, let it optimize to the streaming software, click go live, boom, you're connected. YouTube, you got to set up a stream, you got to set up a thumbnail, it's intimidating. That would be the con to YouTube. Also, too, on the flip side, that's the pro with YouTube. The fact that they do have a discovery, the fact that they're tied to Google, the fact that they're tied to a search engine, the fact that they have billions of active users means that you can create a stream, for example, like you can do a live stream where it's articulated and brought up around future-proofing yourself as a content creator. And that's a curated content for that stream. Big updates for YouTube, X, TikTok, Instagram, and more. It's curated content. It's SEO. It's discovery. It allows you to actually get searched. Why would you want that? Then TikTok is annoying as fuck. They don't like using third-party software. Yeah, they got to stop with that shit. Wait, what did he say? Wait, Billy. Why would you want that? Then you'll be chasing analytics. Well, I mean, there's kind of, you got to find a balance, brother. Reading analytics is good. The majority of creators that find them in any form of success at a certain point read analytics. YouTube is the next move for me, but I came from COD montage and making scene and that stuff. Nice. And it's still on my channel. I know, dude, I mean, I know some people, listen, dude, if you just enjoy what you do and you don't want to make other content, it just is what it is. And you just kind of have to accept that, like, you'll get the content and what you're getting. I mean, it's a prime example for me. Like, what I do isn't popular. I'm not going to have millions of people constantly wanting to check out because a lot of people really don't overstress and care. I'm not making that for them. I'm not. And that's the overcoming over these last few years through my journey that I had to understand. I'm not making content for that. I'm making content for the people to where it's actually going to resonate and it's going to stick. To the fucking gentleman who came in here and talked about the golf content. Has nothing to do with gaming. Nothing to do with it. But the things that I'm making hopefully will help him. Just like the person the other day that came in here with all the super chats. 250,000. Fiery! Appreciate you, brother. I've heard about school. I need to look more into that. Yeah. I have that on my things to do to look more into. But like, guys, we literally had a viewer the other day that came in with the super chats, and he said he thanked me for the content that I've made over the last X amount of years because he applied it to his shit on YouTube and across everything. Their YouTube channel pulled $250,000 in ad revenue last month. Guys, like, That's like, that's fucking awesome to me. That's awesome to me. That gives me an insane amount of fucking pride in the work that I've done. Wesley, happy birthday. Yeah, I want to make it very clear. Very clear. My decisions are not in this idea of like, oh, fuck Kick. I'm done with Kick as a platform. It makes sense for me to utilize YouTube more in the direction I want to go. I can't build what I want to build on Kick in terms of the main thing that I'm focusing on this year. I can't do that. It's just discussion. Again, why would I want to pull people from the other parts of my shit over here and deal with the very things that you've seen that we've been dealing with today? Why would I do that when I can just get a Gambit deal, use Kick for that, and just have fun? I have fun doing that stuff. I'm just saying, I enjoy it. I do. And I like that I have a place for that. And I know that Kick doesn't like that. I know that Eddie doesn't like that. I know that they don't want me to just only do that there. It is what it is. That's fine. But like, it makes sense for me. It just does. YouTube is bullshit. You can say bullshit. I created a channel. I got banned. And the worst thing is that was nothing bad that I did. Just because I was making AI videos. And the worst thing is that you can't create more. Yeah, I mean, a lot of platforms are going to be pretty bullish on the AI stuff. It depends on what you were doing with the AI stuff. Yeah, that is a tough debate right now. I'm not too educated on that, but I've seen what's been happening. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe TikTok is best for clips. I mean, YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, guys, Snapchat spotlights. Snapchat spotlights. Motherfucker, I just got into the program with Snapchat. What's a reach? Guys, thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you, man. Wesley coming with a $10 super chat. Looking good. I don't know. I don't post anything on PC. That's it. Yeah, that's an AI question, man. I don't know. I don't know if you could post on. Why don't you guys post on your phone? I don't know if you saw this, but you should have something arrive later today from my... Dude, don't... Please... Like, do I got a package coming? Please don't send me any sweets. Please. I know you guys like to do the crumble shit. Please don't. I love you boys, but don't. I'm gonna throw that shit away. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna throw it away. I'm dialed. I'm dialed right now. I'm down 2 pounds on the year, Jay. I am fucking dialed. Okay. Okay, brother. Okay. I've seen so much controversy on gambling streams. What's your take on it? It's a lot of it's hypocrisy. Listen. 99.9% of people that shit on gambling streams and make it dramatic and say it's a thing that you shouldn't be doing, they would take a high sugared energy drink sponsorship and push it to their audience in a heartbeat. And now, like, let's just be honest, like, what's worse, gambling a lot of money and losing it, or drinking shitty substances, right? Obviously that's clear, but you don't measure the argument of morality in terms of like, well, yours is worse than mine. It's either A, you take deals on products and things that you don't genuinely believe in and you push it to your audience, right? Or you don't. So like this idea that I can't have fun and degen on stream and get paid for it and hang out with my community, but you're allowed taking some dog shit snack deal, some dog shit energy drink deal, and you're a hierarchy because I do gambling content where I would probably just even gamble off stream anyways, but I do gambling content. So like, shut up. Just shut up. Just shut up. And like, you're connected to the online, the internet. You buy tech products that are put together by fucking kids around the world and are marked up fucking 700%. Shut up. Stop. Let's just grow up. Please. Let's just grow up. Let's just stop. I've debated the idea of like just pure human spirit. Pure human spirit. Don't want to be tied to anything. You know what that looks like? Deleting social media, getting off technology, not gambling, not buying the overproduced fucking shitty foods, buying some property, living off the land with some animals. That's what that looks like. And even still then, you're still a part of like, you're paying tax. You're still a part, you're never escaping. Unless you're like the parts of the world like Alaska where I think you can go and just like live off the fucking land. You're never escaping. You're never escaping. You are always going to be playing a vicious role into some aspect of the world where you help destroy the essential essence of a human being. Virtual signaling is a pet peeve that makes me not want to talk to anyone doing it. It's insane. It's insane. Yeah, let me just be clear. I'm not saying like don't take a fucking energy drink deal. I'm using that as an example of like, can we just grow up? Stop. Well, it's about wanting to do a bunch of different content, but feeling you're getting stretched too thin. Don't get stretched too thin. Don't do a whole bunch of content. That's where I went wrong over these last few years. 100%. That is where I went wrong these last few years. Stretch myself too thin. Thought I had to do this, thought I had to do that. Whoa! Fiery! Yep, I was monetized on YouTube in 30 days because of your advice. So here's the thing. Dude, I appreciate that, man. Fuck, brother! W's in the chat. Appreciate you, man. Guys, there's no chip on my shoulder. I said it in my recent video. I just have plans. Oh, wait. No, I haven't said it yet. I said it in my recent streams. New video coming out tomorrow. But I said it in one of my recent streams. No chip on my shoulder. Kick was a very nice place. The individuals, awesome team of people. I can tell you right now, they care more than Twitch. That's fair. And I'll stand on that. They do. They want to see creators succeed. I don't know how they operate a lot of their things. I obviously disagree with some of their shit. Have for a long time. I don't know why anybody makes it seem like I haven't. I got shit to do. I got shit to do, baby. I'll never understand why people care so much and pocket watch other people. Well, again, Daff, I think a lot of that came from the streaming culture. I think when on stream, like what you just seen happen, like you can see that. You can physically see the people supporting the stream. You're no longer pocket watching. It's literally just public. And I think it's what's exacerbated the idea that like, I think that's why people lean so heavy into this idea that they just want to become a streamer. And like, that's all they want to do. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there's so many ways that you can scale behind the scenes. Jayhawk never, we have Jayhawk in chat. And obviously we're not going to talk numbers or anything, but I can guarantee right now, Jayhawk as somebody that does not live stream is more successful where he's doing what he's doing right now. Not doing live streaming. I'd put fucking money on it. On the treadmill right now, bettering yourself. Dude, yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see a different change of pace this year. And I've seen it with the Kai Cenat shit, man. I mean, you articulate this. I mean, we've seen it with Tfue and shit too, man. Guys, again, there's something about when you hit your 30s and you start. First off, 99% of this is bullshit. Everything that we talked about today, the debates, everything that like the drama shit we talked about, the morality, none of it matters. Like if you're lucky, and if you're 30, 35, you're halfway through. If you're lucky, I don't even remember the shit negative people said to me 5 years ago. I don't remember the names of the people who hated on me 5 years ago. besides maybe one, because he's just been consistent for literally 10 years. It's actually insane. It's actually insane. But outside of that, like, I don't, like, you move on. Life is so fucking short. Dude, oh my God, dude. Holy shit. You know what? I bookmarked this for a reason. I bookmarked this for, I don't know why. And now it's fucking, it's weird how shit works, man. It's weird how shit works. I bookmarked this and I had no idea why I wanted to bookmark this. So yesterday, a guy by the name of Scott Adams passed away, and he was the creator of, somebody in here knows what I'm talking about. The comic series, fuck man. So disrespectful for him. Like Dilbert or something like that. Right? What was it? Dibbert? There you go. Okay. Is it Dilbert? I know some of you guys have seen this. But this is the author and creator of this. I want this to really hit, man. I want this to really hit. And this is something that, like, when you have a kid, and today's my 36th birthday, this is what you start seeing down the line. So he passed away yesterday. This is it, man. He's gone. And he did all these things. He helped all these people. But this is it, man. A 2-page final message from the dude. That's what all of it ends up to. Everything ends up to a day where you are inevitably going to be in a casket. 10, 15, 20 people are going to show up as long as it's not raining. 5 to 10 people are actually going to cry at your funeral. If you don't outlive everybody and cry at everybody else's funerals, guys, that's the reality to all of this. I know it's a little deep for some of you guys to conceptualize, and I know it's like turning into a little darker part. And maybe it's like the maturity of me being a father now, but like this, everything we're talking about, everything we're debating, none of it fucking matters. It's going to end up to this. Your entire life's eulogy is going to be a fucking 2-page goodbye if you're lucky. Maybe to some more followers. To like, I'm reading it right now and I'm sharing it, and it's got 38 million views. Sure. You after this stream, you guys are going to clock out. You guys got your own problems. You got your own shit you got to work for. You got things that you got to work on. Guys, that is the reality. So like, and it's important to talk about because like over the last few years in the streaming culture, we've cultivated this idea of like, just go live, man, just go live. Be in front of everybody. Grind the hours, man. Be in front of everybody. You gotta outgrind just by streaming longer. So many of you guys are not finding fulfillment in that. And it shows. So many people are desperate for like the fucking chase in that, and it shows. I just explained how great Jayhawk's doing right now. And he's not even a streamer. He doesn't even utilize streaming. The dude is on a treadmill right now taking care of himself because he realizes in his 30s that if he doesn't, we had these conversations, if we don't start doing the shit now to take care of ourselves now, like what's the repercussions for our actions when we're 40 and 50? And that's my entire like mindset. Like that's what I'm chasing. I'm building it up for me. I'm building it up out of the things that I want, out of my shit. And in the direction that I'm going, it just makes sense. It just makes sense. And it is what it is. It's no hate. It's no, I don't, Cinema. Appreciate you, man. God damn. Appreciate you, boys. Guys, I don't care what they say. Don't care what they insinuate. I respect the fuck out of Eddie. I love the Kick crew and stuff. I think they're doing great things in comparison to Twitch. I got bigger shit to chase, man. I got bigger shit to chase for me. And that doesn't involve streaming 8 hours a day. That doesn't involve it, man. Doesn't involve it. It is what it is. I'm 56 and I don't give a welcome, by the way. And I don't give a fuck filter is fully engaged. Dude, it's got to. I would love to. It's just not a priority or pushing the needle for me, honestly. Different if you have a huge streaming platform built, in my opinion. Right, yeah. I mean, guys, yeah, like when you're talking, you're a top dog. Of course, man. Of course. But I'm just saying, like, a lot of you guys are going to find way more success as not just a content creator, but also content creator, but as a human being as well, streaming less, curating your content more, and building a real system that works and not just trying to wing it. That's where I went wrong. Yeah. Well, and it makes sense. Twitch and Kick, both, they need quantity. They need the traffic to compete with the big dogs. They need it. They have to have it. They have to have it. Kick is currently more quantity than quality. That's my opinion. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that to an aspect. If you can build a fucking audience off of the quantity, fuck it, dude. It is what it is. They're just going live consistently. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy with my decisions. I'm happy where I'm going. And at the end, I'd be lying if I said over the last couple of years, I didn't start putting some kind of faith in something else other than myself. And that's been a big role. And there's no reason to even entertain that for some of you guys. I know everybody's got their own feelings on things. And as long as I'm happy with that faith that I've been discovering and happy with myself and what I'm pushing through, that's all that matters for me, man. That's all that matters for me. Yeah. Yeah, I fully stopped streaming to build an audience on you. Good for you, man. I bet it's taken a huge look. I remember talking to I Am Rob after he stopped streaming full time and he got on a clear path and the momentum started to work for him. And he's like, dude, it's a night and day difference, man. And I don't know, dude, I just invite a lot of people I'm sharing a lot of this because I invite a lot of people to maybe incorporate that thought process a little bit. I just invite you guys to have a thought process like that. Yeah. I post 3 to 4 short form a day, 1 long form a week. I'm seeing growth like never before. No substitution for hard work. Yeah. So if you guys didn't notice in Q4, I really went hard on Battlefield. I really stripped things down. I started multi-streaming. I wanted to see what I was still capable of. I think I just needed a little confidence that I still knew what I was doing. Just because I focused on streaming nonstop for so long. So I just wanted to like focus on that a little bit, right? And boy, that recipe works, dude. I mean, I'm talking like my socials were kind of dead in the water a little bit to generating, I think, the first month I turned up everything from maybe a couple million views across the board to like 10 million, just like that. And I mean, honestly, in the aspect of gaming content creator, it really wasn't that hard. I was just going live for specific hours of the day, trying to enjoy myself, kind of what we talked about earlier. Fuck the live numbers. Just let me be in my own world and have fun, and surrounded myself with a group of people that was like very fun to be around. And I just captured those moments and I just put it out. And every day I just said, okay, at the end of the day, I'm going to have clips. I'm going to organize that shit. And that's why I wanted to demonstrate the importance of that. So like what you're doing is just super important, man. It is. It is. Streaming is time consuming, but also too, a lot of people just do it willy-nilly, hoping for, if they stay live a little longer, maybe they'll get that next rush. Maybe they'll get the homepage. Maybe they'll get the gifter coming in with the subs. Maybe like people are getting off work, so they'll come through. And I think when you have that mentality in streaming and you're just constantly chasing, okay, like maybe this will turn around, or maybe you are having a good stream and you want to keep that momentum going. If you're not setting a schedule, I mean, Lucci's a prime example of this. No matter how well his stream does, no matter how well his stream doesn't do, he is live at his hours, he sticks to his system, and he sticks to his routine. And that's how he's been for years. And it's no wonder why he's one of the most successful creators in this industry. It's no wonder. Well, they're Dapper, dude. Dapper's a great. Dapper, how happy are you, man? How happy are you, dude? I mean, dude, it seems like you're fucking happy. Dapper was one of the guys that was in a rat race with me on Megan. Thank you. Dapper was one of the guys that was on a rat race with me on Twitch years ago. And we both kind of chased the same fucking thing for a while. To just like stay full-time streaming and try to be big and try to just like leverage that and like what's Tim doing? What's the big dogs doing? And you know, go to events and build a community and shit. And dude, this dude went from being East Coast, what can I do in my stream? He started taking his health serious. Weird how that correlates. Once you start treating your body differently, you're like, wow, this feels good. Making myself feel good. So he's like, correct me if I'm wrong on the process, but he clearly started taking care of himself more. And then he started doing the archery shit. Fast forward now, this guy moved across country, lives in the middle of the fucking mountains now. Hunts, hikes, backpacks, shares that little part of him. Is it as glamorous? No. But I'll be damned if I don't see a story, if I don't see a post, and that dude's not fucking happy. For sure, drinking 6 nights a week, not working out, all plays a pretty big toll on the mental. Brother, dude, yeah, because me and you were good friends during like both of our peak degenerate Twitch. Like, dude, me and him were streaming 10, 12, 15-hour days, getting drunk on stream for reactions. And I mean, it's tough, man. The stupider shit you do and say, the more people would gift and shit. So you start developing this idea. That's what you got to do. Yeah, dude. I'm proud of you, man. I really am. I'm very happy for you guys. I'm very happy for you guys. Thank you, Coop. Thank you, Tiny. Hello. I'm starting a nursing internship so I can support myself, and I'm planning to stream Warzone as a side hustle. Hey, there you go, man. See, guys, that's what I'm saying. And we were talking about that earlier, like talking about Vita. What's wrong with that too, guys? Can we normalize the idea of just go down a career path and like, dude, if you want to stream on the side for fun and it doesn't matter, do it. I want to make that very clear. All these conversations aren't some idea of like turning everything you do into a business and scaling. Like, how about you just make it fun again? I was drinking too much pop alcohol. I had heart palpitations and I switched to 0 sugar and stopped drinking and it stopped. Now I'm walking more. Good, man. Good. That's my life currently. Streaming is just a way to hang out with friends. Good for you. Well, I mean, you guys kill it in what you guys do. If you guys don't know Megan does like American Ninja Warrior shit. Oh my God. Those guys are insane. Insane. Making it fun is the main goal. I envy that, man. I've seen a couple, like just over the last couple years, just seeing a few of you guys. It's helped me a lot, man. It's helped me a lot. Yeah. And again, I'm not playing a fucking sympathy card, guys. I'm not saying, oh no, I had this big opportunity on Kick and was doing well and made this money and oh my God. I went way too hard on it. And I did. And I chased the idea of just being live constantly. And I knew to the core fundamental, it was just silly to do. I had no structure. I had no real goals. I was just trying to fucking wing it and overcomplicate the identity that I had. And, yeah, last year was very helpful with the group of friends that I had around in my corner and family and the idea and confidence and like, yeah, like there's a better route. And I think you know what that route is. Yeah. 0 energy drinks in 6 months. Best decision I ever made. Smart man. I am. Oh my God. Hold on. 2 days away. I'm 2 days away from half a year sober. You know how I can just tell how fucked we are in the streaming culture? Seeing people's reactions to the clips of fucking Kai. Jesus,
happy
man.
birthday.
Yo! Appreciate the 500, brother. Appreciate it. Seeing that reaction, man. Jesus, dude. We're so disconnected. This guy's like, now granted, like he doesn't need to be making videos about that. You guys didn't see, like Kai's like on this journey to like better himself. He doesn't like what he's doing. So like, he doesn't need to be putting it out there. Like the dude can go live off of camera the rest of his life. So there's like the criticism and idea of like, okay, you're just doing it for affirmation. I don't know. I disagree a little bit. I think he's trying to encourage a kind of a change. To be honest, I've never really been a Kai fan. Kill! Appreciate the 100 kicks. God damn. Appreciate it. I need to have a birthday every day. Yeah, like, I think he's trying to do it to encourage a different idea. It is what it is. I've never really watched any of his other shit prior. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't get down in that kind of like, I don't consume that content. Main content I consume is outdoor shit. Outdoor boys and fucking hiking and like car shit with that, overlanding, gambling content and like business peeps and shit. Watching boys like Jay fucking document and scale his brand, and watching, you know, people like Max Tuning and dude, I fucking stumbled across the CEO of Raw Nutrition. He's got a YouTube channel where he's like building or running $1 billion fucking brand, and I like that shit, man. Yeah, I consume that shit. So I don't watch live streams like that. I don't little burnt peanut now, but that's like personality. You know what's weird is like I never really even watched Tim and Doc really, and you know, Little Summit 1G for a while, but it was personality. I do watch some of the Tarkov guys though. I like watching Tarkov, but yeah, I've never even been a consumer in the hardcore streaming culture. You are Peanut, don't lie. Dude, I sound fucking nothing like the guy. I don't know why you guys keep saying that. I'm more of watch on my terms kind of person. Yeah. Yeah. Love the Outdoor Boys. Dude. Some of the best content the internet's seen in the last 10 years. I'll tell you what, you guys want to get hooked on somebody? Look up Blacktail Studios. You guys want to get hooked on a content creator? I'm sorry for the world that I'm about to introduce some of you guys to. Some of you guys know who I'm talking about. The guy's massive. And then once you start watching his stuff, you'll get suggested other people's stuff. Ka-chow. Ka-chinga. Dude. One of my favorite fucking YouTube creators to watch. One of my favorite fucking YouTube creators to watch. One of my favorite. Dude, this shit is so good. So good. And then you also have, is it Four Eyes Furniture? Whoa!
Welcome back, everybody. This week I'm doing a first.
This shows the power of YouTube. What? God, I mean, look at it. Look at it. I've watched you see the red line? Watch every one of his videos. Never been subscribed to his channel. Never been subscribed to his channel. This is the power of YouTube, by the way. This is what I talk about with the discovery. You don't like subscribers, followers, those metrics are just that's just shot, man. They're just shot. I put them on when I do thumbnails sometimes. Yeah, dude. Blacktail is so good. The puns, the personal little jabs. Dude, it is so fucking good. So fucking good. It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Guys, I appreciate the fucking conversations today, man. This is good, man. This is good. There are a lot of things that we're talking about. Beds, appreciate you. A lot of things that we're talking about, man. It's like some of these things were things that have just been in my head for a long time, and you know, sometimes you just need to converse with people. Healthy drink of your choice on me, brother. Happy birthday. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Sydney. Appreciate that. I'll be sure to get a cup of coffee, black. You ever watch Man vs. Food type things? I don't. Like cooking channel type shit? Is that what you're talking about? I don't hear it at all. I don't think I sound anything like Brian. You know, anything. Guys, thank you so much for 69 likes over on the YT side. Looking good, looking hung, looking handsome. Yeah, excellent group of people. Excellent group of people. All right, guys. Any question, like, All this shit. Not me. Any Q&A content creator stuff, creative stuff while we're here. Any of that. Queen and King. You gotta say your name the right way. 50 kicks, appreciate you. Any like camera gear, platform, what are we doing? We got you into streaming when you wanted to pick a career. So the streaming portion was never meant to be the career. I think resembles a lot too in my personal goals. So I started streaming because I had a graphic design business and I wanted to scale my graphic design business. So I moved out of doing graphic design only for content creators on YouTube in 2015, and I started leveraging Twitch. So I started doing more Twitch streamers graphic designs. So then I started utilizing going live to promote the work that I was doing to bring in more customers. Yeah, so I mean, to be honest, man, I never wanted to be a full-time fucking streamer. Never. It was never a fucking goal of mine. Never, ever. It was always a tool to utilize what I was doing to help build off of it. So both times, man, and you think I would have learned off of Twitch, dude. But you know, Twitch just happened. You know, I started streaming games more, and then Blackout came out, and I just got put into a weird scenario, and it just happened more. Like it was just crazy. And a lot of that was like I was funneling over people from the informative stuff on YouTube and Twitter at the time. And yeah, it was never a goal to do that. It just happened. And then like I learned from it. I stopped going all in on Twitch. I leveraged YouTube. I created a real system as a creator, streamed way less, was way more successful. And then same thing, man, was building up everything, and Kick just happened, man. And I should have done, you know, I should have just paid attention. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, man. That's all on me, man. That's all on me. Yeah. I didn't know what Twitch was until my students showed me. Always been a gamer before knowing what Twitch was. The only creators I knew would have been Shroud. See, like, I never got into Shroud. None of it, man. You ever feel cringe on your videos? Nah, dude. I just gave you the big speech, dude. I'm gonna die someday. We're all gonna die someday. Even if you think I'm cringe, even if you don't like what I'm doing, like, your opinion really doesn't matter. You're gonna die someday. Like, you're gonna end up just like me. You're gonna be in a casket, forgotten in a week. Like, no matter how, like, dude, you could change the world and it's still gonna happen. You could change the fucking world and it's still gonna happen. I mean, think over the last few years, we've had pretty big, pivotal people in the world pass away that played a much larger role than any of us. And you're probably even thinking in your head right now, man, who are some of those people? Betty White passed away not too long ago. You know what I mean? R.I.P. R.I.P. Like that's really the reality though. Like, again, I know it's like getting morbid, getting a little dark, but that's the reality, dude. Like, okay, it's fucking cringe. Okay, somebody else doesn't like it. Okay, somebody else is going to say something negative about it. Outside of like a very few people that hold insane grudges and have nothing better to do with their time, most people are going to move on from it in 5 minutes, let alone 5 days and 5 years. It doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? So who fucking cares, dude? You know how many people think like the skits that I do are cringe? Okay. Man, that's not cool. I'll tell you what's really cool. The shit that I watch is cool. Okay, that's your preference. I'm doing well in my preference. Moving on. You know what I mean? So don't hold yourself back from the idea of not doing something because of the fear of idea of like somebody doesn't put it in their box of cool and not cool. When I try to use my FX30 as a webcam, the audio is just slightly off when I use USB-C connection. Whoa, it shouldn't be. It should not be. Name a Demon Slayer character. I don't know anime guys. I don't know anime boys. I don't know anime. I'm sorry. I can't get into this shit, dude. What did I try, dude? What's the big one on Netflix? What's the big one on Netflix? It's been the hardest part for me to get to do, but you have the 90-day challenge. Lock it in, brother. Lock it in. Grizz, dude. Thanks for the gifted, brother. I appreciate that. I don't think I'm too old for it. I just like, because there's like people clearly my age that get into anime. I just can't get into it. One Piece? No, that doesn't sound right. What's another popular one? I put on one episode of that shit, and it was like 10 minutes. First off, I was like, okay, I'm not getting into it. And then something made a noise. And I was like, okay, I'm out. I think it was Attack on Titan. That sounds right. Is that on Netflix? I heard one little, and I was like, okay, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. Brett! Okay, I'll say a con with YouTube. We talk about pros and cons of things. Brett with the tenner. Easy with the 5. Graves with the 1. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I love that on Kick they figured out the way. I don't know if Twitch does this. I love that the subs go to the people in the chat first. I cannot stand when we get gifted subs on YouTube and it be going to motherfuckers that like subscribed to my channel 5 years ago and have not watched me in 5 years. I can't stand that shit. I cannot stand that shit. Yeah, I can't do the squeaky voices. I can't do it, man. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I mean, yeah, guys, to the whole like, you know, plans that I have this year, I'd have no problem multi-streaming to Kick in these windows if I could have this, if we could have this without the drama, without the getting view botted, without the getting fucking spam botted, without getting pulled into these pockets of bullshit. I think today is a great example of how you can utilize Kick just fine as an addition in any aspect. They should go active chatters first, and I agree. Active chatters, recent, maybe a recent list, because they have that data. They have that fucking data. Where's the best place to make and buy stingers for scene trains? I hired a studio. What's up, Monk? I hired a studio. Yeah. I hired a studio to do all the shit. Where's the best? Oh, sorry, I read that. Yeah, no, that's the worst. Yeah, I can't get by the sounds. I cannot get by the sounds. Verizon must be tweaking right now. Is your stream pausing? Bro, and this is, guys, see what this is another thing too. Like 3 years in, and like, depending on the browser that you use, mobile, it's not your interwebs, man. If you go to YouTube right now, it's going to work just fine. It's going to work just fine. I don't know what it is with the Kick player. Like, I'll go pull somebody off on the side monitor in the evening to try to support somebody on Kick. I just did this last night or the other night with Beezy. And I try to put him up on the side monitor, and every 10 seconds, the stream just pauses. And I'm like, what is this doing? I make apps. Seems like you know things about how to scale businesses and all. Any suggestions? I make like Kick Plus Twitch, including combined chats for streamers that multi-stream, and viewing app that supports 7 TV and iOS because non-existent. I mean, leveraging YouTube is big with that. Yeah. Leveraging YouTube is really big with that. Happy birthday. Love to start streaming on Kick on my 90s PC setup, gaming setup. Under which category should I do? I mean, multi-stream everywhere and whatever category that you're wanting to do. Don't go to the category on the idea of like, where do I go to get the viewers? Go to the category of the thing that you're wanting to stream, brother. Not gonna lie, I recently stopped streaming. I just recently hit 100 subs on YouTube, but I just decided to make horror gameplay videos. I feel more happy doing that. There you go. Fuck yeah. Well, Monk, it's not everybody. It's not everybody. Yeah, it's not everybody. I don't know what causes it. I have no idea. Maybe it's iOS, because it doesn't happen when I'm on this. I will say that. It doesn't happen when I'm on this. It happens when I'm on my MacBook. Yeah, stream what you enjoy, brother. Stream what you enjoy. Yeah, so Monk, you might not be having that problem. And there used to be a time where I would I'd jot all this down. Hey, what are you watching me on? What are you doing? And I would like report it back to. It's like, dude, like at a certain point, it's like, come on, man. What like, this isn't my job, dude. This isn't my job. Relic, what's up, Poppy? This isn't my job. Guys, creative questions, content creator chat. While we're here, I just wanted to kind of like spitball a little bit of it today. I know we've kind of like stayed on a specific topic. I wanted to utilize a little birthday action to kind of sit back. Like I liked some of the camera questions. I liked some of the push. I like that. What's his name asked about like the golfing shit. What can before I end off? What are we doing, bro? We been slinging shit this week. Start of the year, brother. Start of the year. What's the best car you sold so far this week? Based on analytics, what is your YouTube channel best for? Dude, the way that Ask Studio describes it, which is very much one thing that I'm like excited for and like why I'm pushing in the direction is, for me, it's actually my personality. Like I've asked Ask Studio this over the last X amount of months as I was like, okay, well, do I want to keep focusing on streaming? Do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to keep doing that? And I kind of like sat it down. And I was like, based on the analytics over the last period of time, yada, 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 where is the direction that I should push in analytics? And it gave me just such a clear answer of one of the best things about my channel analytics wise is that no matter what, I have like a core repeating audience and retention. So what it told me to focus on was a lot more of like the personality. And I think that's why I've been so open these last few weeks, like even today. I think that's like literally leaning into like this is the secret sauce for me. It might not be for you, but this is the secret sauce. And it may not be for millions of people, but it works for me, man. It works for fucking me, dude. It works for me. Nah, we don't need to do that. I'd be really curious on watching more in-depth production side of video planning. Lately, I've been trying to remove some of the production for me. This is where it's like a lot of like some AJ, appreciate it, man. Man, it's tough, man. Because like there are some systems in play for certain people based on their content. You know what I mean? I've been having to. Who's that behind the monitor? That's Rudy on YouTube. I try to throw one of the boys up on YouTube during the day, give them a little watch time and shit. Fire, Muggs, Rudy, Stone. Just throw somebody up on the background. Peanut, he needs the metrics, man. Peanut needs the metrics. But yeah, dude. I've been having a hard time lately removing some of the production side, and it's in the analytics, man. So like prime example, my setup video to where, and I think this is like pretty important to understand. So then we're also seeing a huge culture shift in the way people consume content. See, it used to be a time where I leaned in on the insane like creative side. The B-roll, the fancy editing at the start of like setup videos, great example. I would do a lot of like the fucking here, fuck it. You take this. I would lean a lot into this before. This typically would have been my hook. This would have been my production value, right?
Welcome to my 2026 dream gaming.
Right? This had horrible fall off, dude. Horrible fall off. Horrible fall off. First 30 seconds, I lost like 40% of viewers in the first 30 seconds. This video,
If you honestly think that grinding Twitch and Kick is going to put you in
Banging.
a position to magically pay the bills forever, boy, do we have to talk. On average,
Banging.
streaming alone isn't a career anymore.
no B-roll. This whole entire video, no B-roll, no editing, just pure conversation. The watch time, everything, night and day difference between the two. So like for me, with the production question, the challenging thing is to be less producey. I know that's not a fun. You get what I'm saying? Did I bookmark this post? I did. Great conversation. Here we go. I think this is perfect, man. I think this is perfect. I'll link this here and here for you peeps. The death of YouTube subscribers. The subscriber era on YouTube is long gone. These things actually matter now if you truly want a growing, thriving YouTube channel. And I'll explain that in this article. For over a decade, subscriber count has been YouTube's primary public metric. The subscriber milestone system, silver play button at 100K, gold at 1 million, reinforced its importance, right? We're all kind of like on that same thought process. Like that's how the typical grind away mentality is. Brands build sponsorship rates around it, creators celebrate it. The assumption was simple: more subscribers meant more views, more revenue, more success. This assumption made sense on YouTube's early days when subscription accounted for a significant share of viewership. Subscribers received notifications, checked their subscription feed, and reliably returned for the new uploads. But the platform has fundamentally changed. And I would argue it's not even just the platform. I think everybody, when we say YouTube algorithm has evolved, I think, wait, is this even the article? Okay, yeah, it is. It is. I think fundamentally, culture is shifting. Let me go to this point. This is where it is. Why subscribers don't necessarily equal viewers. The disconnect between subscribers and viewers is now quantifiable. Industry data reveals typical subscriber to view ratios by channel size. 1,000 subscribers, 80 to 140 views per video, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this actually is not. This is a whole nother thing. Fuck, man. I went to the wrong one. Fuck! Guys, live and learn. Live and learn. I didn't bookmark this. Fuck, man. Sorry. L's in the chat. L's in the chat. Sorry. Okay, the article that I read, I think it might have been from the same guy, but it was maybe somebody else. It doesn't matter. I'm veering off the fucking point. Basically, the article read that there's a clear culture shift in the idea that, like, you take, they gave an example of like business videos. Businesses are having a horrible time trying to convert to content because in 2026, the typical metric of years ago of this is how I built a $100 million business, that hook is dying out because everybody in every corner has riddled everybody's brain with shock factor, money hook. This is this, and has moved away from relatability. And over the last X amount of, like, maybe 6 months, 12 months, everything is shifting into the idea that people like experience. People like stories. You get what I'm saying? So I think the real reason for it is not just me specific. I think it's everybody specific. I think that over the last 5 years with technology, vertical content, everything has leaned into the idea of overproduction. Hell, it's part of the game for a lot of people. The better camera gear you have, the better it's gonna look, the more professional you're gonna look, the better you're gonna do, right? And there was a window where that was true. And I think we're moving away from that. I think not even just as creators, you're just kind of getting burnt out on the idea of like, how do you constantly just one up your production? But also too, as viewers, I think people are just, they're tired of the same thing. And this is why you have guys like, what's the one guy that's blowing up on Instagram? Some of you guys have seen his stuff before. I'll play an audio snippet and you'll be like, oh yeah, I've heard this guy's stuff. Higher Up Wellness. I'll play just a little bit of audio and I guarantee some of you guys have heard this guy before.
We're on communication coaching this week, and I figured, where do we go?
Okay, come on.
Always feel better within 3 daes. Now, that protocol, that stack, is a little bit different when I feel a cold coming on. When I feel a cold,
You guys heard that guy yet before? Higher Up Wellness. This dude, and this guy just talks about fucking everything. Health, fitness, his life, and advice, and scaling, and being better, and growing, and whatnot. Like, goes against the idea of like, just one thing. Your fitness guy, just only talk fitness. He talks about so much related to the idea, because there's so many things that branch off. But everything is more of a documentation and sharing his experience with things versus over curating the idea of perfection. Hey, I'm a professional guy. Here's my synopsis. Here's this to a T. And it's more of like, hey, I'm a vulnerable fucking creator person that's had these experiences. This is where I fucked up. This is what I've learned. And I think we're just moving more on that. Thoughts on Burt Peanut and his growth? I mean, I think Peanut's kind of a bad example because his production's insane. But it's like kind of to the question earlier where somebody's like, what about the cringe stuff? Bro, Burnt Peanut is so cringe, it's fucking funny. Come on. He says the same fucking 15 lines 1,000 times over again in stream, and everybody loves it. He's not trying to come up with new extravagant ideas all the time. You know, like he's utilized just a few things and he's just becoming a meme. By the gods. Like all that shit. There's a reason why I say this. You laugh because we all know this. It's not complex shit. It's just a fucking dude that's just memeing and having a good time. And I think another part of his blow up is I think while a lot of people in the world have moved away from like the pussification that we've seen during the pandemic and social media and like the cancel culture type shit, I think a lot of people root for Peanut because he's just doing him and he says the shit he wants to say. And some of the clips make people feel uneasy. This is why the entire fucking VTube community, well, not the entire, the dark side of the VTube community went after him so hard because he's a racist or he's a sexist, yada, yada, like all these stupid fucking buzzwords and shit. Dude, he's just a fucking dude. Just a dude memeing. Just a dude memeing. That's it. And I think that's part of it too. A lot of people just like, they laugh at that shit, man. Comedy's back, dude. Like, we tried that era of trying to defensify everything and protect what people say and shit and what, and it's just, it doesn't work, man. People are too complex. You can't navigate that and you can't make it suffer. His 24-hour AK, dude, listen, I don't know how to even articulate the extreme blow up. I use a prime example, man. You get it at every level, dude. Everybody thinks he just view bots. Yep, guys, it's just that simple. Just buy a fucking, just buy a 10,000 a month view bot take out a small business loan, and yeah, you'll just be successful. It's just that easy. I always say that all the time, man. All the fucking time. All the fucking time. Like, motherfuckers didn't even come into the kick side when we're getting fucking harassed and fucking homepage and all the, like, what you guys seen earlier. I literally showed it the second it happened. I knew the second that hater was coming in here. I knew it was that group of people that's literally doing the shit. That's why I pulled it up on stream. Dog, if it's that easy, why don't you do it? That's always been the caveat that I've had in the argument with viewbots. Oh, they just got that because of viewbotting. Okay, if it's that easy, then why don't you do it? If you can make multiple six figures a year and it's just all stems from the idea of faking your live streams, why don't you just do it then? It's because people are disconnected. The reality is like, my kick streams, even if it was on Twitch, it wouldn't matter. They have no impact on how my Instagram's doing, how my TikTok's doing, how my Facebook's doing, how my YouTube's doing. They have no impact on how any of that other shit's doing. It's a fucking wasted analytic metric, a vanity metric that you're chasing. So, like, when people discredit Burt Peanut, it's like, oh, it's just because he's viewbotting. Brother, really? That's what makes you feel better at night. That's what makes you feel better at night. You just write it off as viewbotting. Really? Come on, man. Come on. What about the top tier package? Brother, you guys are in it, man. You guys are the top tier package. Because my little viewbots, man. See, like, even, bro, I've called myself, did you guys just hear what I just did? Did you guys just fucking hear what I just did? Have you guys noticed how many streamers are doing that now? And people in general? I got friends doing this IRL. Did you just hear that? Anybody catch what just happened? Anybody catch what just happened there? While we're talking about this. I'm actually asking. I want to see if anybody caught what I just did. What games you been playing? RedSec and Arc Raiders, dude. Yep, I did. I've been doing, dude, Megan's been doing that. She don't even watch this shit. I was listening to, I had Fireborn up on the TV the other day. Fireborn was on the TV. I heard Fire explain something, and somebody's like, oh, really? And he was like, Bro, okay. You don't impact people like that. Viewbotting. I'm sorry. You just don't, dude. You just don't, man. You just don't. You just don't, man. It is completely personality driven, just having fun, man. And can I also just, can we have a conversation too, guys? Already the amount of people that are like, oh, I'm just gonna start doing the burnt peanut recipe. Guys, you don't have to be the million viewed fucking streamer. You don't have, like, we do this a lot. I'm a big culprit of this shit, man. As a creative dude, we do this a lot as content creators. And it's this idea that you see something and you're like, I could do that. So you try to figure, can we just leave things off limits? Like, you guys don't have to be burnt peanut to be successful. That's what I really try to articulate with you guys. You really just need to fucking make videos around things that you're passionate about. For me, it's this shit, man. The creative side of things. It's the helping people have a better perspective of things, so it doesn't feel daunting. That's it is. It's just what I'm passionate about. It is, man. I like entertaining in that aspect. I like entertaining in general. Even making the skits, get people a good laugh. I love that shit, man. I do. But that's why I find success in it. It's because I actually enjoy it. Why do you think the numbers did fall off over the last couple of years? Because I started doing things that I didn't, like, just to the core, just like love to do. I was like, oh, I should do this. This would make sense, man. This would make sense. People love the copy pasta stuff. Recipe doesn't work for everyone. That's very true. Yeah. Okay. My wife's girlfriend was over last week. Asked, do you play games with Peanut Guy? I walked away. Bro, I've seen like verticals of like wives on social media that are like, I've never understood live streaming until I found the little peanut guy. Hilarious, man. You streaming on YouTube full time now? Or so I think maybe Saturday workshop streams, I'll multi-stream and just lock down chat. So that way I don't have to deal with the drama that comes with that platform. But outside of that, I'm just going to be leveraging doing Gamba on Kick. I'm just going to be doing Gamba content on Kick. Yeah. Literally no more games over there. Gaming live is going to be for me from now on. It's going to be for me. I've really enjoyed gaming over the last few months. It's been very fun. And yeah, I just don't want to ruin that, man. I don't want to I don't want to overcomplicate it and turn it into something stupid. So like, I was telling chat the other day, like, it might be one of those things where I'm like, fuck it, let's boot up a YouTube stream today, play some games. Who cares about traffic with it? Just unlist the stream when it's done. Like, it doesn't need to live as a VOD on my channel because those VODs don't do well on my channel. Even when I would get pushed into the algorithm on YouTube or get hosted off by like Fire and would have like good metrics, the VODs on my streams, like the second it went live, it was dead in the water. Like 1% click-through rate on the VOD, watch time would plummet, not many more views. Now, like these streams, I keep these public because my views will double, my watch time goes up, the ad revenue goes up. It typically doubles after the stream's up. It's clearly evident that like people watch these fucking VODs. It's insane. If you're watching this VOD right now, shout out to you. Obviously you guys are watching the live. This does not shout out to you guys. Don't take credit for this. But if you've watched any of the VODs, they're basically just long form. They're basically VOD form of the YouTube videos that I make. It's just, yeah, so it's like, obviously lean into that. Hey, I have a channel I got monetized on, but I'm not passionate about it anymore. Should I start a new channel or change the content to what? I mean, it depends on what size your channel is. It's kind of, we talked about this the other day. This is a super subjective, man, this is a tough question. There's a certain point where like, there's certain options. Okay, we had a person the other day that had, what was he? 50,000 subscribers on Roblox content. A lot of good videos, good streams. And I was like, well, what's the problem? He's like, I hate it. It's like, I hate this shit. I love getting off and playing like Arc Raiders. And I want to play that. And I want to start making content around that. And the biggest question I asked was, do you rely on your YouTube channel? And his answer was no. He's like, I work a full-time job. It's a good paying job. He's like, this is all just side hustle. And I was like, okay, might be just time to make a new channel. Cause like you can stay on your channel, brother. You got it monetized, got like 15K subs. You can stay on there. But if it's a pretty drastic pivot in the direction that you want to go, you just have to understand you're going to lose that audience. Like I take my channel for an example. Like I don't have 100,000 subscribers over 6 months of work. It's over 10 years of work. It's 10, 20,000 subscribers from YouTube Shorts. It's fucking 10, 20,000 subscribers from this era of me doing something. My first 1,000 subscribers on my channel was from me documenting my weight loss when I was like 25, 26. That was the start of my YouTube channel. Those subs obviously don't give a fuck anymore. They're long gone. If you can get over the ego of your own self and say, okay, I don't care about subscriber count. I just want to lock in and have my home place. That's fine. But also too, if you're on the caveat to that is, if your YouTube's not creating substantial revenue for you to where it matters, just make a new, if it's a clear content switch, like make a new channel, take the knowledge you have from the one place. You got 15K subscribers before. You've got, gotten it monetized. You can do it again. This channel's not my first channel, guys. I deleted my old channel in 2014. I deleted my first ever YouTube channel in 14. I broke 10,000 subscribers on my first YouTube channel when FaZe Rain broke 100,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. This isn't my first channel. I restarted during the period of doing this channel. I pivoted for a little time and I focused on another YouTube channel. I gained 40,000 subscribers over there. Tried it out. Like, you can do it again, brother. You can do it again. But like, guys, I just want you to be aware. If you got 500, 1,000, 5,000 subscribers, you're not stuck. Like, in the grand scheme of things, that's not a lot of subscribers. I know that sounds harsh to say. Dude, I have fucking shorts that got me 2,500 subscribers off of one short. I have on my gaming channel, one YouTube video got me 15,000 subscribers. I think it was. See if I can check that. I want to confirm that. That sounds high, but I think it is. I'm almost positive. Let me confirm this for you. Guys, also too, like, how have you guys been liking these? Can you guys see a clear reason as to why I'm focusing on the shit that I'm focusing on? Have these been helpful for you guys? Have you enjoyed them? Honest feedback. Jesus Christ. Can you guys see that number? Probably a little too pixelated for you, huh? Can you guys see that? That's one video. That's one video. So the point being with that, it's one video on YouTube. 18,000 subscribers. The point being with that is you're overcomplicating the idea of like the thing that you're doing, yada, yada. You could make one video and completely change the course of everything you did. You could start a new channel and completely change the course of that channel. So like, okay, so I guess here's a good question for you. So you got 15K subscribers and you finally got it monetized. If you could make a new channel and tomorrow you have a video blow up and it got you 20,000 subscribers, would you care about your current channel anymore? No. I think most people in here wouldn't care. The only reason that you'd care is the 15K stacked on 18K would help you get to the 100K plaque. That's about it though. That's about it. That's just like a reward for a milestone that doesn't really matter anymore. I know motherfuckers that got 30, 40,000 subscribers and are making $10,000, $20,000 plus a month on their channel. Their community loves them. They come and vibe out. Like it's a good, like, dude, I watch them like, cause it's just a good fucking chill time. I think that's all that really matters for a lot of people. You know. Started posting, I'm loving these. I can see you're being more passionate and kind of more fulfilled with it. Good. I'm glad that's resonating. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't want to do any like fucking fake shit with it. Dude. Yeah. Anyways. Started posting gaming shorts recently and I'm thinking of starting streaming. Do you have some advice? Like, should I stream multiple Yes. Stream multiple platforms, man. Add it all, dude. The only one that I would say not add is Twitch, to be honest. If I'm being honest. I just don't think there's just no discovery on Twitch. The only benefit that you have to multi-streaming to Twitch is like there's a group of the gaming community that associates the idea, oh, you're a streamer, what's your Twitch? That That's going to go away in the next couple of years as more people move to YouTube. It's going to be more, where do you stream versus what's your Twitch? But even still, if somebody just asks what's your Twitch is, you can just say, oh, I actually stream on YouTube. I actually stream on Kick. I would say multi-stream to YouTube, Kick. Facebook is a little too. Some people are finding success over there from a starting point. Like, basically, they started streaming on Facebook and didn't really have a Facebook channel, so they started getting leveraged more on Facebook. You know, you can incorporate TikTok into that, but you got to play all of these rules by TikTok. You got to play all of TikTok's rules. You know what I mean? OBS. Do you review channels? And yes, yeah, we do. We do that for the premium members on the channel. What I would tell you is I'm not going to do that today, guys. I got some shit that I want to accomplish today and do, and it's my birthday, so I'm going to be a little selfish in that. I'm going to go get a little workout here in a second, and then I'm going to fucking grill me up a fucking pound of some hamburger, baby, and maybe go out and get a coffee for a little treat today. But I got to work on tomorrow's YouTube video. I got to work on the next thing that I want to put up on my store, !stream blueprint, if you guys haven't gotten that yet. But what I'll tell you, Ben, is before you just say, oh, you do channel reviews, and I say like, yeah, we do that with the premium members, come to another one of these streams. I can't do it Saturday, guys. I'll probably try to do a workshop stream on Friday. This is why I'm doing this today, because Saturday I cannot show. Megan's work is hella busy right now, so she's got to work on Saturday for the morning. It's going to be me and little man binge watching Cars. He's obsessed with that show. Obsessed with it right now. So I'd like to, because like we did one Saturday and there was a couple guys in here that they like really, I think they're on the edge of like something big. And we really like sat down and we like told, assessed a couple things. And I like, the thing about this is I want to catch up with what people are doing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want these streams to just be a one-time, like, what are you doing? Cool. Okay. Next, what are you doing? I want this to be like a checking in. Like, okay, hey, it's been this week. Hey, Oatmeal, you're in chat. I know you're a premium member. You're on the list. Like, you got any updates, man? Should we check out your shit today? Like last week, Tyler was like, there's nothing really new. Or 2 weeks ago, Tyler was like, there's nothing really new going on my channel. We don't need to talk about my shit right now. I'm working on some things. What about Workshop Wednesday? I have been thinking about adding another day into the week. I mean, realistically, I think we could do these 3 days a week. So they're only a couple hours. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, typically. This, by the way, this is me following my own blueprint for the year, by the way, like building a structure. So gambling is going to be Tuesdays and upload days. So Tuesdays, Thursdays, Sundays. A couple hours each one of those days, right? Yeah, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays would maybe be a good day. And upload Thursday, uploads, or did I say Sundays? Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. Did I say Sundays? Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays could be good hours to come in and do this. And maybe like some weeks we just do it Monday and Saturday. Whatever I feel like, what I'm doing with my shit. And then that way upload days are Thursdays and Sundays. Do you think having very low live streams on YouTube would make your upcoming content not receive? Wait, are you asking what the fuck was that? Hello? I just had a screw fell from something. My entire desk is. Anyways, are you asking if your YouTube live stream does poorly, will it affect your long form? Is that what you're asking? Thank you, Omega. Thank you. I appreciate it, Papa. Is that what you're asking? What's up, Rick? What do you mean, TikTok rules? I mean, you can't say certain things over there. If you want to get monetized on content, it's got to be over 60 minutes long, which is just silly. They're a little bit more stringent, and if you get a little bit more raunchy, they don't like that over there. If you start growing a following in one game, I guess they apparently don't like that you're changing it up, testing another game. If you don't use their TikTok studio, they don't like that. Like, there's just too many rules, man. Like, if I stream Battlefield with 2 viewers or something, then make a good YouTube video, would it hurt? No. And this is where I say, like, if you're just going to leverage the idea that you can stream on YouTube as well on some downtime, just unlist the VOD, man. There's an option on the back end of the stream settings. So, like, again, these videos, I just keep up. So I don't do this, but if I'm gaming today, I'm just going to enable this button right here. Yeah, I'll just enable that. We're going to be doing gambling on Kick moving forward. We're going to be focusing a lot of like what we're like this type of shit over on YouTube. Yeah. Ben, I'm going to the tech stuff, yeah, because that's, you know, a little bit of, you know, what I do as a person, but to an extent, it's like what we've been doing lately. Yeah, I want to. I don't want to move in a direction of like having to buy a newest product and like feeling the need to review it. I more so want to keep curating the content of like, hey, here's something that I've been using for a while and I think it's extremely slept on. Or like, man, here's something that a lot of people like over stress and complicate. And I don't think it's that big of a deal to have in your shit. But yeah, to your question on basically if your long form videos will suffer if a stream does bad. I legitimately tested this. I did not upload a long form video for a month and a half last quarter as I uploaded daily shorts, as I streamed Battlefield RedSec every day. And those streams like didn't do the best for me with the community that I have. It was only if I got pushed into the algorithm or if I got hosted, right? It was just clearly night and day difference that like me streaming games on this channel is just not a popular thing to do. So I did a month and a half posting gaming shorts, posting that shit. Some of the shorts did really well too, by the way. And first YouTube video back did very well. It was, let's see. It was this one. Twitch can't survive this YouTube update. This was the first video back. Did well. Yeah. Honestly, every video back in consistency has done pretty good. Besides this one. Now, this one's also like, I didn't do that for discovery. I did that for, you know, just kind of sharing a message to you guys. That was just a personal video. Hey, appreciate you, Fluff. Man, you've always inspired me and love the fact that you provide put to help. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. I'll try, brother. I'll try. Yeah, guys, again, you know, just kind of summarize some shit. There's nothing against Kick. Even if I guess apparently some of the staff are going to make it appear that way and just double down to try to make their platform to look good. I'm not shitting on their platform like that. Like, come on, let's grow up. Their platform's not perfect, man. Their platform's !YT, brother. Their platform's not perfect. Can we just grow up? No platform is perfect. I just listed off YouTube cons today. No platform is fucking perfect. So even if they're gonna slander my name over there and try to just throw blame on me, guys, let's just be very real. If you don't think that that Kick wasn't somehow gassing up, like, brother, it never lined up from day one. And you can ask any creator that like any creator that has a brand somewhere else, we all talked about the shit. None of it added up. Still doesn't add up. I don't know where all the shit comes from. Don't know where all the shit comes from. I don't fucking care. It's not my problem. But even if they want to slander my name and try to throw me under the bus because I'm not saying fucking nice things about them, there's a spot for Kick for a lot of people. There's a spot for Kick for a lot of people. And my involvement of Kick was just me taking advantage of a situation. I rode a fucking wave that I seen, an opportunity. And I went a little too far into that opportunity. Sure. I'll fucking take blame on that. That's fine. But that's all there is to it, man. And prior to Kick, this was everything that I was leaning into. And it was fucking awesome, man. That was a good period. Did we celebrate some crazy milestones during the Kick years of like really trying to push Kick? Sure. Some crazy stuff happened. But I think back over the last 5 years, and this is just me. None of you guys have to relate with this. This is just me sharing this. But I like to share this because hopefully it makes some of you guys think. The last time I was genuinely driven, pumped, and just certain that even though I had to show up and do some things and challenge myself, the last time I was genuinely pumped was right before Kick. Right before Kick. It was when I was starting to move behind the scenes, to working with other creators, to develop what I just started doing at the start of the year and the things that I'm doing this year. It was all going in that. It was all doing that. It was 100% doing that. Man, dude, helping Joe. So I was managing Joe for a little bit. I guess I've never really like just come out and said that. And then I built up one of my old moderators and friends throughout the years to learn a couple things and learn editing. And now he manages Joe. Shout out Sooner, baby. And when I think back over 5 or 6 years and just, I'm like, where was the time where like, just as a person, as a creative, I'm just like, God, fuck, man. That was really just on top of things. It was that phase, man. Dude, working with Joe to help scale his shit and then seeing the results, seeing like such a talented person, funny person, and helping him solve a problem and turn, one channel from $15 a month in ad revenue to $1,500 and turn another channel from 7,000 to 15,000, like, and then helping him like, hey, I got this brand deal. What are your thoughts? And taking the advice, and then other creators like doing that. A lot of pride in that. It's a lot of excitement in that. You get to help somebody else out. There's a lot of value in that as well. And yeah, Kick just happened, man. Great people. Great place. I love that I can gamble there. Shout out, man. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, man. I love that it's a place. And also, a little birdie told me that Twitch is going to lower their restrictions on gambling. A little birdie. A little birdie. Well, Santa Maria does a lot for the platform. I don't know if what the person said earlier was exactly true, that he actually is throwing me under the bus in some of these talks, but I'm not going to be that way. I think Santa Maria is probably one of the best things that happened for Twitch. He gets articulated in some way of being a very bad person there. Twitch would not be what it is right now without him. And I would even argue if Eddie would listen to Santa Maria more, Twitch, or Kick, excuse me. Kick wouldn't be without what it is without Santa Maria. I would even argue that if he had more control over the platform, it'd be better. It would be better. Yeah, I figured some people were just yapping in here earlier. Somebody came in earlier and said that Eddie and Santa Maria are throwing you under the bus, saying that you're just robbing the platform and you're view botting and all this shit. I'm like, I don't know how much of that I believe. Listen, I don't think Eddie, who's the owner of Stake, would continue to give me a gambling deal at all if that was true. I just don't see a world where that makes sense. I think there's just too much drama over on Kick, and I think that that's what feeds a lot of metrics over there. And I think that's why I'm always brought up in that, and I'm not playing ball by that anymore. I got other things to worry about. I got other things to focus on. But yeah, everybody takes a lot of shit out of context. But yeah, guys, love the Kick crew. I don't give a fuck. I love the Kick game. Rohan and all of them, man. Paulie, just great people. There's a place where I can utilize that. I'm gonna utilize that, and that's gonna be my focus moving forward. I'm very happy coming into the new year, and that's my number one priority. I like what we're building on YouTube. I like what I'm building with my website. I like what I'm building with my brand. It's hard to even say brand anymore. I like what I'm building. What I like what I'm building as a person across the board coming in 2026. So that's me. So that's my decision. That's my wants. I'm not doing this stream today also to say, fucking leave Kick, come over to YouTube. I'm not going to, this is stupid. That's stupid. Like, we'll throw a little something in here with these workshop streams, like doing this. I think there's value to do this on Kick every so often. We'll do a little multi-stream once a week or something with these, but I'm just going to be primarily focusing on the gambling over on the Kick side. You know, it has its place there. It lives there. And I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it over there. Yeah. So, yep. Absolutely. And guys, I'm not saying this to copy me and tell you guys to leave and tell you guys to do the exact thing. The reality is there are some people that multi-streaming to YouTube, Kick, Twitch, everywhere, it works for them. And it works very well. Guys like Ryda, Lucci, they kill it. It's a win-win for everybody. It's a win for the platform. It's a win for the creator. It's a win-win-win-win. It's just what I've been doing is not a win-win-win-win everywhere. For me. We're changing that. A little bit. So, a little bit of a clickbait title. I know. Not like, I mean, we'll literally be live tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah, we'll literally be live tomorrow. Gamba, tomorrow morning, couple hours. Literally tomorrow morning. So, yeah, we'll get that going. I'm 17 days straight now for posting short. Average a little over 1K each, 270 subs. Feeling myself good, man. Interested in gambling on Kick? Any advice getting started there? Yeah, I mean, start building up some of your metrics over there and reach out to some companies, man. Reach out to some companies. There's a lot, dude. Especially on Kick. Everybody wants to compete for the eyes and the market share over there. Really, really hardcore. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, gang. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate all the birthday gifts and birthday wishes. And let's fucking continue to lock it in for 2026. Please. Everybody. I want to keep hearing the stories, man. I want to keep hearing the progress that everybody's making. Let's lock it in this year. Yeah, that's my TED Talk for the day. Let's leave. I'm just kidding. That's not me, guys. All right, love y'all. I'm out. I'll see you guys on Kick on Gambling tomorrow. Maybe another workshop stream on Friday on YouTube. All right, love you guys. Peace.